welcome in to Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. Hope you're having a great day so far. It's a beautiful day here in East Tennessee. Big day for Tennessee basketball. The Vols will tip off at 6:30 at the Food City Center. Tennessee back at home, looking to go 2-0 this week. South Carolina at home tonight. Kentucky on the road for Tennessee coming up on Saturday. We'll talk Tennessee hoops. We'll talk to Ron Slay for a full hour. We'll hop on the sleigh ride from 1 until 2 o'clock Eastern Time. So don't miss the VFL and SEC Network analyst, also with 3HL every afternoon. We'll talk Tennessee hoops with him. We'll talk Tennessee football, college football. Invite you to join us today at 865-656-9900. You can call or text in to join us on the show. Join us in the YouTube chat as well on the Sports Animal YouTube page. Tom Hart, Dane Bradshaw, Alyssa Lang will be on the call for tonight's basketball game.
Oh, yeah. Alyssa Lang, Carolina grad, and Dane Bradshaw, Tennessee grad.
So, Missouri grad and mediator, Tom Hart.
Yeah. Yeah, how about
It's
that,
a big
man?
crew for tonight's game.
Yeah, well, it's a big game.
Yes,
I mean, you have South Carolina that is third in the SEC. Tennessee is, I guess, according to the standings, second in the SEC. But we know who the best team in the SEC is right now. That's Tennessee. But you have two of the top three teams right now in the league, according to the standings, matching up. Matching up, man. It's going to be a good one. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Dog Connect is on a heater. People are going to be tuning in to see if he's able to drop 30 plus again. People are also going to tune in to see if South Carolina is for real. What they did versus Kentucky, is that something they can do again to a really, really good basketball team? If you're South Carolina, this is the game that can push you into the top 25 if you're able to get a win at Tennessee.
South Carolina is in that 8-9 seed range when you look at bracketology projections right now. A long way to go, of course, but no doubt South Carolina saying, hey, if we go win in Knoxville against a top 5 team,
Yeah.
we're moving up. We're going to the tournament. We're moving up in the seeding. So Tennessee has to be ready for South Carolina to be ready for tonight's game. Make no mistake about it, Tennessee's the better team going in. The Vols are favored by 14 points.
Gracious. They surprise you? 14 surprise you?
I thought it would be double digits. 14, though. That's a big number, even with Tennessee at home.
Man, that's a lot, man. That's a lot. I mean, how many points was Tennessee favored over Vanderbilt?
A little bit more than that. I think it moved down. I think it opened in the 15 range and moved into like 13.5, something like that. But South Carolina's a much better team.
Yeah, heck
than
yeah.
Vanderbilt.
No, heck
Location
yeah.
matters, for sure. Being at
Hard
home
to
is a
beat
big
at
deal
home.
here.
Yeah, Tennessee is hard to beat at home. So you have to factor that into the equation for sure.
Little earlier tip. I think this is one of only 2 remaining non-sellouts at home for the rest of the season because Vanderbilt is sold out. So tonight and LSU, which is a few weeks away, I believe, are the only 2 remaining, is what I saw this morning. But still, winning at the Food City Center is not an easy task for anybody. It won't be for South Carolina, and I like the Vols' chances to win by double digits.
Hot ticket tonight. Just from an X's and O's standpoint, I want to see how South Carolina plays Dalton Connect. Are they going to trust one guy to guard Dalton? Do they feel comfortable with saying, all right, here's our best defender going up against your best offensive player. We're not going to double. We're going to play our team defense, and we'll see what happens. Like, when Tennessee plays against Kentucky, you know Tennessee is prideful about their defense. You got Jamal Mashak is one of the best defenders in the country, if not the best defender in the country. Certainly the best, perimeter defender. You feel good about putting Mashak on Reeves and not offering Mashak any help. Will South Carolina do the same thing to Dalton Connect? Do they have that one player that say, all right, we're going to put you on Dalton and we're going to ride with you? Or do they say, we're going to double Dalton and we're going to force somebody else to beat us? It's going to happen at some point. Tennessee, several games inside of the SEC. Not everyone's going to play Dalton the same. Not everyone's going to have the same game plan against Tennessee. someone's going to do that. I just wonder if it's going to be Lamont Paris tonight.
Today is Tobey Awaka's 20th birthday.
Toby!
As a birthday gift, I would like to give him a generous whistle.
You going to let him tackle people tonight? You going to let him go over the back? You going to let him wrestle the ball away when somebody else gets the defensive rebound? What are we allowing tonight?
At least a couple times. A couple of freebies. Because one reason I bring that up is, one, happy birthday to Tobey.
Yeah, man.
Two, South Carolina is pretty good on the glass, rebounding the basketball offensively. You don't want to give them second chance opportunities. That's how you can create in this case, I would say mini advantage for yourself against Tennessee. This is how you can close the gap, second chance opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
If Tobey's in foul trouble and you're relying on Adu, Josiah, I mean, you know, who still needs to step up, but you take Tobey out of the equation, they might have a better chance on South Carolina's side of rebounding the basketball the way they're going to try to tonight. Across the board, South Carolina's not really great at anything. Tennessee, statistically, is much better than South Carolina. But offensive rebounding has been one of the strengths of South Carolina. Tennessee needs to be aware of that going in. But that was a strength for Florida going in. What did it matter in that game?
That intensity level that South Carolina had when they hosted Kentucky. And one thing Calipari said to his team was, hey, man, you're Kentucky. You're going to get everyone's best. Everyone's best. It's everyone's Super Bowl when you play Kentucky. You may not like it as an opposing fan, but, I mean, it's true because of the prestige that comes with Kentucky basketball. I wonder, does South Carolina see Tennessee like that, especially how Tennessee has been successful versus South Carolina, and quite frankly, embarrass South Carolina in front of their home court. Like, it's one thing to say or do something to me, but when you do it in front of my family, that's a whole nother level. Tennessee embarrassed South Carolina at South Carolina. Do they play with that edge the same way that they play with at home when they hosted Kentucky? Do they look at Tennessee as one of the premier programs in the SEC? Do we get South Carolina's best? Do we see that intensity level on 10 like it was at South Carolina when they hosted Kentucky? That's what I want to see. I want to know that. And we know Tennessee is going to be where they need to be from an effort intensity standpoint because they're playing at home. Tennessee's hard to beat at home, but the X's and O's, how they guard Dalton Connect, the intensity level, can they duplicate how they play with it versus Kentucky at home? Can Tennessee bounce back from the free throw line? Had a rough one against Vanderbilt. Dalton Connect mentioned that in his post-game press conference. Jordan Gainey, can he continue to put the ball in the basket? He got out of his shooting slump versus Alabama, poured in 15 points, was 2 for 3 from the three-point line versus Vanderbilt. Can he continue to make it? And do we see Josiah and Jordan James offensively? Like, a lot of questions, man. A lot of questions I have about this game tonight versus the Gamecocks.
And you lose 2 games by combined 83 points.
Goodness gracious!
I mean, 40 and 43 points, the difference in the 2 games last year.
Oh, my goodness. What did Chris Rock say on I'm going to get you a sucker? Good Lord, that's a lot of money. How much is one rib? How much is one rib? Combined 80-plus points in 2 games? Good Lord, that's a lot of points. That's a lot of points, Josh. That's what I'm saying. Like this,
they improved from game 1 to game 2 last year and still lost by 40.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do they remember that? Do they bring that to this game, knowing that Tennessee has embarrassed them in the last 2 games? But that is not the biggest thing right now, Joshua.
No, it is not. We'll come back with what is the biggest thing right now. It's January 30th, 2024. It might sound like a story you've heard in the past, but there is a report related to Tennessee and an NCAA investigation. We'll have that when we come back. We'll invite you to join us at 865-656-9900 next to VFL and former Tennessee wide receiver Jason Swain. I'm Josh Ward on Josh and Swain.
Is there anything more fun than streaming 99.1 The Sports Animal?
Better answer that very carefully.
I'll take that as an answer of at least one thing.
Hey, it's Josh. We are just at a couple days to go in the month of January. We are moving through now 2024. Ted Russell Ford wants to move out all the 2023 vehicles they have. They have great opportunities with low prices and low interest rates on brand new vehicles. You can find interest rates as low as 0.9% APR on 2023 Ford Explorers and 2023 Ford Escapes. They have several to choose from. Take advantage of the savings and the low interest rates they have on the remaining 23 models. How about 2023 Ford F-150s? You're going to get different options to help fit what your needs might be with all the different trucks that Ford has to offer. Ted Russell Ford is also the only Ford Model E elite dealer in Tennessee. If you're interested in an electric vehicle like the Lincoln, or like the Lightning, check out their Lincolns as well. But the Lightning, the Mach-E, this is the dealership to go visit. Kingston Pike and Parkside Drive, 2 locations, plus the brand new Ted Russell Lincoln on Kingston Pike. And you can always start shopping online at tedrussellford.net.
This has been a paid announcement.
A farm, a family, and a tradition of premium fresh sausage that's lasted almost a century. Using only the freshest ingredients and finest cuts of meat for flavor that is locked in instantly. Each bite of Swaggerty's Farm sausage transports you back to a warm, cozy southern kitchen, leaving you satisfied and ready to take on the day. Swaggerty's Farm, quite possibly the best tasting sausage in America. Now available at your local retailers.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-8695. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. There is zero risk to you. If we can't reduce your tax debt, then you pay nothing. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have a 5-star rating on Google and Yelp and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-8695. That's 800-575-8695. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Need a new roof? You need Mo Shingles. Need new siding? You need Mo Shingles. Mo Shingles, locally owned and operated with an A+ Better Business Bureau rating and over 100 5-star reviews. Free estimates, moshingles.com, 770-0506.
Whether it's game day or movie night, Games and Things is your ticket to the best seat in the house. Hi, I'm Scott Mellon, and it's time to get rid of that old recliner and upgrade to new home theater seating from Games and Things. We offer the largest selection of quality seats at the best price in East Tennessee. With a multitude of styles, configurations, and options, you are sure to find that perfect seat. Stop by Games and Things to upgrade your seats today. Located at the corner of Kingston Pike and Lovell Road and online at ourgameroom.com. Games and Things, because life should be fun.
Today, we're on a quest for the ever-elusive local business. However, our search is difficult as big-name national companies overshadow their smaller competitors. If only these local businesses knew about Cumulus Boost. Cumulus Boost can increase their online presence in ways that go beyond basic SEO. Aha! A mom-and-pop shop victory! Get found by more customers with Cumulus Boost at cumulusboost.com. That's CUMULUS Boost.com.
Johnson, I've been hearing about this internet thing. Anything to it?
Yeah, boss. We had Cumulus Digital design and run our website.
Will an internet help our sales?
Already has. Plus, Cumulus Digital helps us rank high on search engines.
Whoa, one thing at a time, Johnson.
CumulusDigital.com. All fact, no fluff. Honest, credible sports information from two guys that know the facts. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
Thank you for being with us. I'm Josh and Swain. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. So this segment helps your Tuesday. But Swain, shortly before we went on the air, Pat Forty posted a story at SI.com with the headline, Sources, Tennessee under potential NCAA investigation for NIL violations in multiple sports. The story reads that the University of Tennessee is immersed in another NCAA investigation of potential rule violations that is major in nature. Sources tell Sports Illustrated the case involves multiple sports and includes scrutiny of name, image, and likeness benefits for athletes. The story points to the previous NCAA case that Tennessee just wrapped up during the summer. The story continues. Details are scarce on what Tennessee is potentially facing in the latest case, including the number of involved sports. The school acknowledged the investigation to SI, but declined further comment, other than to say it has not received a notice of allegations from NCAA enforcement. The NCAA also declined comment in a statement to SI, quote, with rare exceptions, the NCAA does not comment on current, pending, or potential investigations due to confidentiality rules put in place by member schools. A source familiar with the inquiry tells SI that Tennessee does not believe it has committed any violations in the NIL realm. The source cited NCAA guidance in that evolving area as, quote, vague and contradictory. The story does point to reported deal for Nico Iamaleava when he committed to and then signed with Tennessee.
What should my reaction be? What should Tennessee fans' reaction be, Josh?
Well, the first thing I'll respond with is I've seen replies on social media, which is its own thing I recognize, saying this is not true. The story reads that Tennessee acknowledged the investigation. So Tennessee has acknowledged to SI that there is an investigation happening.
Mm-hmm.
For anybody asking, okay, what does this mean? How is this going to play out? How concerned should we be? I'm not going to sit here and make up a lie. I don't know. When you see or hear the word major, that's not going to create positive feelings. The fact that Tennessee just wrapped up an NCAA case isn't good when you hear of something else happening in case you're worried that something will come about. If you also have the reaction of, hey, this is NIL era, the vague and contradictory part that's referenced here in the quote, yeah. But I also just saw Florida State deal with an issue. Miami's dealt with penalties. So I don't know what it means, but I would not sit here and say this is absolutely nothing, ignore it, it's made up. That's not accurate. It's a question of what will come out of it. What do you think?
I'm not a big fan of whataboutism when someone is being pointed out is doing something they shouldn't be doing. Instead of addressing it, you try to throw off the scent, deflect, and say, well, what about that? What about this? What about that person? That's not what I like to do. But NCAA, you got players showing up in Lamborghinis to signing day. You got a prominent Big Ten school that just dropped allegedly over $10 million in NIL to pull players from a dynasty. You, I understand, are trying to show that you're still in control, that you're still the boss. I get it. But how are you going to prove that there was any rules broken when it comes to NIL? Because you got to think about their state laws. And when you look at Nico, because he's mentioned in the article, the state law in California, and we've seen other laws, other states adopt the same law after California. California is one of the first states to do this. But high school students were allowed to participate in the NIL space. High school. So, what's your case there? I think the NCAA thinks they may have something, and I don't think they do. I think they are going to be very shocked when they think they have something and they don't. I don't think Tennessee is going to lay down on this one.
I would not expect so.
I don't think Tennessee is going to say, "You got me," like what happened with Jeremy Pruitt at all. And NCAA, you're going to have schools that fight back. And I don't know if it's going to be Tennessee, but if it is, and you take an L, this may be the end, start of the end for the NCAA. But if Tennessee is under investigation, then I anticipate more articles and stories like this about other schools under investigation.
Well, and by the way, Tennessee's not the first here. I mentioned Florida State.
It won't be the last.
Florida, was it last week a report came out that Florida's under investigation?
Florida State.
And by the way, what player was reportedly linked to the Florida case? He doesn't even go there. Jaden Rashada. Where did he come from?
He come from California.
California.
Yeah. So.
Same class as Nico. So I don't know what's going to come out of it. The story does mention multiple sports. So it's if Nico is a part of the investigation, it's not just him, according to this. It does mention other sports. I am with you on what feels like the absurdity of looking into this. I'll also continue to say, as long as the schools are involved in the NCAA, Tennessee is a member school. Florida is a member school. Florida State is a member school. So the whole system is screwed up. Everything's a mess in how it's done. So if they do have rules, they are, I guess, technically supposed to follow them. And as long as Tennessee is buttoned up and good to go when the NCAA looks, then shouldn't be a problem. But I also can't sit here and say 100% nothing will happen because we're talking about the NCAA.
Yeah. I'm not saying that at all, but
there's no question whether an investigation is occurring.
Yeah.
It is occurring. There's been word recently of contact from the NCAA with Tennessee, and now Tennessee has acknowledged that publicly. Tennessee confirmed to SI that the NCAA has started some kind of investigation.
I was looking for this to finally come to the surface. There's been some whispers here and there over the last week and a half or two about the NCAA and Nico. And hey, they can investigate. That doesn't mean that Tennessee, when it comes to Nico, did anything wrong. Now, I don't know the details of his NIL deal or anything like that, but I do know enough to know that Tennessee is not going to lay down. And Spire, when I talk about the organization, the experience that they have that makes them one of the best collectors in America, pretty buttoned up and done things the right way. So we'll let it play out. I'm with you. You can never sit here and go, "Oh, ain't nothing gonna happen. They can't do anything."
Yeah.
You don't know what they know. You don't know how they can access information and what kind of information is out there. But
yeah, Tennessee's on probation because of the previous NCAA case.
Yep.
I don't even know what they would try to do if they tried to do something to Tennessee over whatever they think they find. I don't know. It's a new era of NCAA investigations in the NIL era.
There was a large voice amongst the fan base that felt like Tennessee shouldn't have cooperated with the NCAA the way they did when Jeremy Pruitt got in trouble. I'm kind of glad they did because Pruitt wasn't worth fighting for from his football record, and he was caught red-handed. It was just too bad. But I think those same people, you might be happy now, because again, like I just don't see, if you're Tennessee, you roll over. I don't see any school being like, okay, we'll roll over. No, man. We are closer today than we were yesterday than breaking away from the NCAA. So I don't think any school should just roll over. I think every school should fight to challenge. And hopefully Tennessee does the same thing here.
We'll continue the conversation, 865-656-9900, the story that we have discussed this segment.
Fight like heck.
SI.com's Pat Forty with the report in the last hour that the NCAA is investigating potential rules violations regarding name, image, likeness benefits for athletes. You can join us. Call or text in at 865-656-9900. Next to Jason Swain, I'm Josh Ward as we continue on both 99.1 The Sports Animal and AM 640 The Sports Monster.
Never miss another Sports Animal sweet deal. Text SWEET to 865-656-9900 and you'll receive a reminder text right before each new sweet deal goes on sale. Text SWEET to 656-9900. The great thing about sports is it never stops. Here's another 60-second sports minute on The Sports Animal.
Kansas City defensive end Charles Omenihu tore his ACL in Sunday's AFC Championship game and will not be available to play in the Super Bowl against the San Francisco 49ers. Omenihu had 7 sacks during the regular season for the Chiefs and had a strip sack of Lamar Jackson in Sunday's win over the Ravens. In the NBA tonight at 7:30, the Lakers take on the Hawks. The Pacers face the Celtics. Knicks host the Jazz. At 8 o'clock, the Raptors visit the Bulls, and the Sixers get the Warriors at 10 o'clock. Tonight, the 5th-ranked Tennessee men's basketball team hosts South Carolina at 6:30. The Vols are coming off a win over the weekend against Vanderbilt and are 5-1 in SEC play to start the conference schedule. South Carolina, meanwhile, is 5-2. Tip-off tonight is at 6:30. A couple of other games in men's college hoops. Number 3 North Carolina visits Georgia Tech at 7 o'clock. That's when number 9 Marquette visits Villanova. Number 14 Illinois takes on Ohio State. And number 15 Texas Tech faces number 25 TCU. I'm Joel Silverberg.
I love the beginning of the year because you're motivated. The possibilities are endless. Hey, this is Heather. If you are looking to capitalize on your early momentum this year and get in shape, why not check out Fort Sanders Health and Fitness Center? Right now, you can go to fshfc.com and get a free 3-day trial membership to check out all the amenities, all the amazing equipment that I'm always bragging about. You're going to love Fort Sanders Health and Fitness Center. They've got free weights, resistance equipment, indoor heated pool, over 85 group fitness classes each week, including, you know, my absolute favorite, Spin Sprint. They also have a new renovated indoor basketball court. They've got racquetball, tennis, pickleball, you name it, you can do it at Fort Sanders Health and Fitness Center. And parents, Fort Sanders has that complimentary childcare with your family membership. And all those memberships are month to month with no long-term contracts. Experience the difference at Fort Sanders Health and Fitness Center today. You can call them at 531-5000 or visit them online at fshfc.com.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, you're in the red zone for every college rivalry and divisional matchup all season long. On game day, you never have to decide which teams to watch, only what combination of bites, burgers, wings, and more to order. Plus, where else are your favorite draft beers always poured at a frozen 29 degrees? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Stick around after the sun sets. Twin Peaks is open really late. Wind down with bourbon and late-night bites. Only at Twin Peaks.
Hit it out of the park this spring with Knox County Parks and Recreation's Adult Softball League. Registration for the spring program is now open. This league runs March to June with a 10-game regular season with a double elimination tournament. New in 2024 is the men's senior 50s division. There's also senior 60s, 70s, men's and co-ed divisions. Entry fee includes a t-shirt, tumbler, and a dozen softballs. The winning teams receive champion t-shirts, hats, and a team trophy. Register and sign up today at knoxcountyparks.activityreg.com.
They say that good fences make good neighbors, and when it comes to your privacy, Loudoun County Fence is the fencing company East Tennesseans have trusted for over 50 years. Your fence should be durable and stylish. Visit their website at lcfence.com and view all of their great options, from wood privacy to ornamental aluminum fencing. Loudoun County Fence is a family-owned and operated company with over 50 years of experience installing quality fencing in and around Knoxville. They're fully licensed and insured, and their workmanship is guaranteed. For your free estimate, visit lcfence.com.
Hey, this is the Fat Jack. It is football season. Are you ready to make some money? Fire up and get signed up right now. Go to fatjacksports.com and get signed up today to add discipline, responsible gambling, and most importantly, winning plays to your betting system. Everything is text to your cell phone or email to you. It's going to get you into profit. And always remember, guys, especially early, it's not the betting that she hates, it's the losing. Get signed up today and stop losing. Go to fatjacksports.com.
I remember when I was a little boy, and every day we had fresh milk delivered by our friend Fred. You see, Fred was our milkman, and he always had a smile on his face. He went about his business with joy, and he served his customers well. He would deliver our milk ice cold in those glass bottles and right to our doorstep. It seems like that good old-fashioned, joyful service is a thing of the past these days. Well, not here at the Bed Store. We believe that when you choose to buy your mattress from us, that we should make your entire experience a great one. When we deliver your bed, we literally roll out a red carpet to make sure that we show your home the utmost respect, and we put little mints on your new pillows. We go over, above, and beyond because you deserve that kind of old-fashioned tuck-you-in service. Right now at the Bed Store, you can get well tucked into any Tempur-Pedic mattress and get up to $300 in free sleep accessories, and we'll deliver that Tempur-Pedic locally for free. Come see us at any one of our 8 convenient area locations today, or shop with us at bedstore.com. The Bed Store. Well, we'll even tuck you in.
This report is sponsored by Tennessee Valley Authority. Tennessee Valley Authority thanks everyone who rose to the occasion to help conserve energy during recent bitter cold weather. Because of you, homes stayed warm, lights stayed on, and we showed that true power comes from teamwork.
We'll continue to see a mix of sun and clouds through the early afternoon before additional cloud cover rolls in. High temperatures topping out right around 53 on our Tuesday afternoon. You'll want to make sure to have the umbrella with you as we head throughout the evening hours as scattered showers and downpours begin to develop. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Jacob Durham.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by McKeon Law Group, East Tennessee's #1 family law and divorce attorney group. Call Jed McKeon and the McKeon Law Group to help your family in their hardest times. 294-8008 and attorney-knoxville.com.
This is Coach Josh Heupel. You're listening to Josh and Swain on 99.1, the Sports Animal.
Thanks for being with us on Josh and Swain. In the text box, the NCAA is the Homeowners Association of College Football. Unnecessary and always in your business.
Always. What kind of fence you got? What kind of fence is that? Oh, my gosh.
You're probably in the clear, though, anytime. As well kept as your yard is? Man.
Yeah, I don't have HOA, but if I did, I think I'll be okay.
Also in the text box, can you discuss briefly what are violations of name, image, likeness?
Well, that's a good question.
And if you are just tuning in, what we are discussing is the report that has come out within the last hour from Pat Forty of SI.com about the NCAA investigating Tennessee. Tennessee acknowledged the investigation to SI. Details, according to the story, are scarce on what Tennessee is potentially facing in the latest case, including the number of involved sports. But the story does say that it involves multiple sports, so more than one.
I mean, you can't ding any school or collective for paying a player what they think his value is. Like, how do you, if you're the NCAA, say, oh, well, that's too much? It doesn't matter if it's $1 or $1 million. So, like, I know Nico's deal was out there and the numbers were big, but it just doesn't matter the dollar amount. Like, you can't, if you're NCAA, put a cap on a player's value. You can't determine what a player's market is. So, I mean, I don't know what they have. I don't know what they think they have on Tennessee or Florida State or Florida to even send a letter or do an investigation. But something has their eyebrows raised to the point where they want to dig in and see. I remember when Bruce Pearl got himself in trouble, it was because the NCAA is looking at Lane Kiffin and got up in here and realized what was going on with basketball. So you just don't want NCAA on campus. You don't want them looking into your program because they may be looking at one thing and may not have anything, but could find something else. They've done that in the past. So I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, no big deal. I'll sleep great at night, which, I probably still would sleep better at night. But I'm not freaking out. I'm just not. And if I'm Tennessee, I'm saying, all right, let's go. Let's go. We about to be the heroes. We about to be the heroes. We're going to be the trendsetters. Let's go. Follow us, NCAA programs.
Speaking of Lane, has he voiced his support for Tennessee yet? Do you know on Elon's website? I'm not sure.
Better. He better. How active he was in the portal. Mm-hmm. He better.
Michael wants to know, Jason, as you heard rumors prior, do you think Spire was already working on a plan of attack?
I think Spire, since the moment they made a decision to be in the NIL space, the moment they made that decision, I think they made sure that they crossed T's, dotted I's, and make sure that if the NCAA were to come looking, that they wouldn't have anything to see.
Yeah, that they would be buttoned up from a legal standpoint. Because
Correct.
that's what this will come back to.
Yeah.
If you have to fight, you have to fight legally.
I feel like Spire has done a really good job of leaning on legal counsel throughout the process of them being in the NIL space and operating in this space. They made sure before making any moves that they were good to go, from my point of view and, my opinion. Now, again, I don't know every single move they make, but I do know that that's something that was going on, and I can't imagine that they decided not to continue to do that. Lean on legal counsel and just make sure that they were buttoned up. As vocal as Spire has been and out there, it would not make sense at all to me to not make sure that you've handled your business as vocal as Spire has been over the last couple of months.
Yeah, if you are going to rank as the most ambitious NIL collective.
Exactly, yeah.
Then you better be good on the foundation as well. I'm also sure that recruits will have the story forwarded to them, so that'll be a part of the conversation. Does that matter? I don't know. But I'm sure that opposing
if you
coaches,
a school and you try to use this in recruiting, man, you are a buster. You are a bum.
Is this your first day in the world of college football, Jason Swain?
It's not my first day, but
I don't think yesterday was either.
Golly, man. It may backfire.
Dabo might.
Yeah. It may backfire. Hey, look, recruit. Tennessee's in trouble for allegedly paying their players too much. Don't you think that's wrong, recruit? Recruit's like, nah. I'm trying to take a visit. Like, go ahead, school X. Try to use that.
Yeah, when they read the Nico portion of the story, I don't think it's going to be a turnoff to the recruit.
Absolutely not. Oh, I know for a fact there were players trying to put Tennessee in their top 5, top 3, because they wanted to come to Tennessee to get in on the action because they thought that everybody's getting the Nico deal. Nah, man, you're not a quarterback, number one, and you're not a transcendent player like Nico either. There was a player that wound up signing with Alabama that all of a sudden just threw his name or threw Tennessee's name in his top 5. And, like, Tennessee and this kid had, like, stopped talking months ago. This was a kid that was recruited by Pruitt. And when Heupel came here, like, there was literally any connection. Like, it wasn't happening. So, yeah, people saw Tennessee as a bank because they saw the report of Nico and thought that Tennessee was passing out money. Now you need to go to one of those Texas schools. That's not what we're doing over here. But we do have a good NIL, and we do take care of our players. That's something that we should be proud of. We take care of our players. We make sure that they're fairly compensated and compensated well for their image, name, and likeness. INL.
It's been a while, Swain. We are months removed from our last NCAA conversation. We'll continue with it. 865-656-9900 if you would like to join us. Ron Slay will join us to begin the 1 o'clock hour. We're with you until 3 o'clock this afternoon on Josh and Swain.
Yesterday's transistor radio is today's cell phone, but the signal is now worldwide. Stream us everywhere. 99.1 The Sports Animal.
When you're looking for a company to come to your house and do some really, really good work, I think it's important that you know exactly what you're paying for. Everybody wants to know what they're paying for. You can do that with Hiller. Transparency pricing. It means that Hiller will make sure to line item what every part of the job is up front. So that way homeowners can easily understand what they're paying for and why. Itemizing parts and labor separately, for example. No hidden fees, no added costs, no surprises when you get your bill. Hiller doesn't just find things to fix. Hiller only suggests repairs that you actually need. Happy you'll be or the service is free. That's the guarantee that you get with Hiller. Family owned, operated, been in business since 1990, professional, experienced, trustworthy. They'll leave your home better than they found it. For more details, visit my friends online, happyhiller.com.
This has been a paid announcement.
Leave winter at the door and step into spring at the Dogwood Arts House and Garden Show, February 9th through the 11th at the Knoxville Convention Center. Stroll through grand gardens and meet the top vendors in home, garden, appliances, and more, all under one roof. Don't miss live music, DIY demos, maker workshops, and expert presentations on the how-to stage. Plus, enter to win one of 3 weekend getaways, courtesy of ORNL Federal Credit Union. And don't forget the kids. Creation Station will feature free activities and entertainment just for them. Kids 12 and under get in free. From the ground to the gutters, make your home and garden dreams come true at the Dogwood Arts House and Garden Show. Presented by Tim's Fencing and supported by ORNL Federal Credit Union. February 9th through the 11th at the Knoxville Convention Center. Visit dogwoodarts.com for more details.
Brought to you in part by The Sports Animal, proud supporter of Dogwood Arts.
Diet plans. They all claim to help you lose weight, but can they guarantee it? Bragg Weight Loss and Wellness has been Strong Science certified. The Strong Science certification validates their guarantee that you will safely experience significant weight loss in 40 days. And you'll be able to sustain weight loss results from your 40-day program. Dr. Terry Bragg provides the educational tools you'll need to create a personalized roadmap for a healthy lifestyle, including food plans, supplements, and support, all backed by science. You can check them out online. Visit BraggWeightLossWellness.com.
Do you have an anniversary or your wife's birthday approaching? Are you going to buy her a gift? I want you to stop and imagine how she'll react when she opens your gift. But before you buy anything, I want you to stop by TK Wheeler Jewelers and imagine how she'll react to your gift when it's diamonds from TK Wheeler Jewelers. Which reaction are you looking for? It'll be the best gift you've ever imagined. One woman, one diamond, one place to go. TK Wheeler Jewelers in Oak Ridge, next to Outback.
I remember when I was a little boy and every day we had fresh milk delivered by our friend Fred. You see, Fred was our milkman and he always had a smile on his face. He went about his business with joy and he served his customers well. He would deliver our milk ice cold in those glass bottles and right to our doorstep. It seems like that good old-fashioned, joyful service is a thing of the past these days. Well, not here at the Bed Store. We believe that when you choose to buy your mattress from us, that we should make your entire experience a great one. When we deliver your bed, we literally roll out a red carpet to make sure that we show your home the utmost respect, and we put little mints on your new pillows. We go over, above, and beyond because you deserve that kind of old-fashioned tuck-you-in service. Right now at the Bed Store, you can get well tucked into any Tempur-Pedic mattress and get up to $300 in free sleep accessories, and we'll deliver that Tempur-Pedic locally for free. Come see us at any one of our 8 convenient area locations today, or shop with us at bedstore.com. The Bed Store. Well, we'll even tuck you in.
I'm Chelsea Messenger, helping you beat the books with BetQL. Toronto and Chicago face off in NBA action this evening with the Bulls hosting the Raptors. Toronto has been trending to the under lately with 6 of their last 7 games falling short of the total. The Bulls haven't been quite as consistent to the under, but Chicago games have still gone under in 4 of their last 6. With those trends, tonight's BetQL 5-star best bet is to take the under between Chicago and Toronto. Bet smarter and beat the books with BetQL and download the BetMGM app today.
At Grainger, we're for the ones who specialize in saving the day and for the ones who've mastered the art of keeping business moving. We offer industrial-grade supplies for every industry with same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders, all backed by real people ready to help. So you can get the right answers and products right when you need them. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
From the Budweiser studios of The Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Thanks for being with us on Josh and Swain. We're on social media. Follow us at Josh and Swain. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Find us on YouTube as well. The 99.1 Sports Animal YouTube page. Like and subscribe. Tennessee fans probably don't like an NCAA related story, but that is the case here today. And investigation is the report from SI, Tennessee confirming that. What it means, what sports are involved, how many, unknown. But we do have that information, the report coming out in the last hour. We're on Slate 10 minutes from now.
Yeah, no one likes having their name associated with the NCAA. I don't care how you feel about the NCAA and the power that they don't have now compared to what they had 10 years ago. At the end of the day, I mean, they are the governing body. And Josh Heupel and Danny White was relieved when this case was closed, or the Pruitt case was closed, because no longer could any other school even bring it up or use it in recruiting. Now, although I think other schools would not really have a strong case, or would sound silly.
Yeah, it would sound hypocritical.
But you don't know what the parents and the recruit will actually believe. You don't know. They can tell you anything. But before, they didn't really have anything to tell you. So that is something that I think is worth mentioning. I do think if you are an assistant coach on this staff, you need to be on the phone. Mm-hmm. There's no game to prepare for. There's no game plan. We're not playing Florida this week. You need to be on the phones. You need to be communicating. You need to over-communicate and let folks know what's going on. People that you're recruiting, that you're getting hot and heavy for, people that are committed, you need to be talking to George McIntyre now. Like, you need to be on the phone with him now because he's going to be one of our most important recruiters. He needs to know how to be able to combat some of the questions that will come up when he is recruiting his peers. And they say, what about Tennessee and NCAA? And George says, let me hit you with this. This is what I got from Tennessee. Like, he needs to be in the loop and know kind of how to answer some of these questions. So
yeah, Tennessee's in the early stage of a very important recruiting stretch for
yes,
2025.
Yes, you just have to communicate. That's all. I communicate.
RELAX. Relax.
Okay, Aaron Rodgers.
You know,
I'm relaxing over here, man.
Yeah.
I'm relaxing. I'm chill. I can't wait to talk to my boy Ron Slay.
You remember the image of Rob Lowe? He's at an NFL game and he's just wearing an NFL hat, a hat that had the NFL logo. It's like,
just rooting for the NFL, huh?
I want you to rock an NCAA hat.
Who?
You. On the show tomorrow. Do they have those? Can you buy an NCAA hat?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the NCAA has a store.
They're probably not sold out of the inventory.
This is the same organization that runs commercials. And one commercial they had, I'll never forget, they had a little black boy playing basketball outside in some Jordan 11s. Outside, Josh. What little kid you know playing basketball outside in Jordan 11s? That commercial was fake. 100%. 100% fake. They were promoting the NCAA tournament and all this stuff. Like, come on, man. So I'm sure they got a NCAA store. You know, they care about their money now.
Well, I'm going to try to find you a hat.
Josh, don't waste your money. That's like Chris Dorn sending me a expensive Florida Gator pullover sweater for a bet. Like, he just wastes his money, man.
You're on the same team.
What same team?
Tennessee's a member institution of the NCAA.
Don't waste your money.
Okay.
Don't waste your money.
Yeah, we'll talk some basketball with Ron Slay. At some point, we'll see what he thinks. He's got to have an NCAA take.
You can't be in this business as a radio host, co-host, and not have an NCAA take. And I don't think anyone has a positive one about the NCAA.
I'm still looking for my first.
I'm still looking forward to
that.
it.
Would be quite the pivot. You know whose side I'm on?
NCAA.
I'm more of an NCAA
I think people
guy.
need to listen to them and follow directions and just follow the rules a little bit better.
Without rules, there's chaos, and there might be some with Ron Slay coming up here on Josh and Swain.
Should all acquaintance be forgot and dirty carpets too? Tyler Rhymes, I can't carry two in a bucket, but I can tell you if you use my name, when you schedule at Zero Res, you can start 2024 off the right way with fresh, fluffy carpets thanks to our friends at Zero Res. You can pick up the telephone, you can give them a ring, 865-816-5250. You mention me from the Sports Animal, you're going to get 3 rooms of carpet cleaned and a hallway clean for free for just $109. ZeroResKnoxville.com.
Wilson Brothers Plumbing. This is the plumbing company we have used at my home. A lot of people have relied on Wilson Brothers Plumbing for help at their home. They can help you at your business. Whether we're talking about residential, commercial, or new construction, Wilson Brothers Plumbing can handle any kind of project, any size project. Search their name on Google. You'll see 5-star reviews across the board for the great work that they've done and the great customer service that they've offered. The last couple of weeks have been rough from a weather standpoint. It's a good reminder with still winter months to go, and anytime something could happen. If you want to get out in front of potential problems, Wilson Brothers Plumbing can come out. They can assess any potential problem. They can help provide preventative maintenance. If a solution is needed, they can provide that for you. You'll get an upfront price on any kind of project, whether it's something that will need to be done in the future, or if you run into a problem and you need help quickly, Wilson Brothers Plumbing can help. You can call 865-415-1537 or go online to wilsonbrothersplumbing.com. WilsonBrothers.com. Wilson Brothers, the proof is in the plumbing.
This has been a paid announcement.
Wow, these bank fees are flat out ridiculous. And forget about trying to get a car or home loan. So, you do your banking with Sharon?
Me? I don't.
You don't use a bank?
No.
So what do you like, save your money under a mattress? Bury it in the backyard? Or maybe you borrow from some rich relative when you need a loan?
No, nothing like that. I do credit unioning.
Wait, what? Credit unioning? What the heck's that?
It's kind of like banking, but so much better. Especially if you use Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union.
Shopping for an auto loan? Shopping for a vehicle is easy the ATFCU way. Talk to Alcoa 10 before you shop so you can hit the lots with a same-day pre-approved loan. And you can get behind the wheel of that new or used car or truck. Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union, the clear choice. Your less red tape banking alternative. Go to atfcu.com for details. Member NCUA, an equal housing lender.
Johnson, I've been hearing about this internet thing. Anything to it?
Yeah, boss. We had Cumulus Digital design and run our website.
Will an internet help our sales?
Already has. Plus, Cumulus Digital helps us rank high on search engines.
Whoa, one thing at a time, Johnson.
CumulusDigital.com. When does a party turn into a fiesta? When Salsarita's Fresh Mexican Grill is catered. It's a Mexican feast, delivered, set up, delicious. Salsaritas is a must for your next business meeting or personal gathering. Slowly marinated meats, fresh veggies, and their wildly addictive chips, fresh-made salsas, and no one says no to queso. Forget the boring cold sandwich boxes and spice up your next gathering with a catered taco, fajita, or nacho bar from Salsaritas. Call 865-505-TACO or order on the Salsaritas app. Salsaritas, it's better here.
Break out of those winter blues and head to your local Salsaritas Fresh Mexican Grill for lunch or dinner with friends, family, and coworkers. At Salsaritas, your meal is prepped right before your eyes. Planning a small gathering at home or just need a quick dinner idea? Pick up a Salsaritas Fiesta Pack. It's a taco dinner pack that everyone will love, including perfectly seasoned meats, toppings, wildly addictive chips, and fresh-made salsas. Order on the app and pick up on the way home. Salsaritas makes it easy to enjoy your fresh Mexican favorites. Salsaritas, it's better here.
At Ingalls, we know the ever-present struggle of what am I going to make for dinner this week? That's why we started the Ingalls Table. It's all waiting for you at ingalls-markets.com. Ingalls, low prices, love the savings.
This is WNML AM Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville, streaming worldwide on the Sports Animal app and website, 99.1thesportsanimal.com. 99.1 The Sports Animal, the station where the balls play.
This is Andrew Perloff with a CBS Sports Minute. We still have plenty of time until the Super Bowl, and things could change. But it's hard to wrap your head around Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs being Super Bowl underdogs. Patrick Mahomes is now 11-1-1 as an underdog. For all of us on betting apps, as good as they are, it's hard to press that button for the Niners when you know you have to beat Patrick Mahomes. I'm Andrew Perloff.
Football's biggest game day is almost here. Total Wine is your place for all your game day needs. With the lowest prices for over 30 years, you'll find what you love and love what you find. Only at Total Wine and More. Drink responsibly. Be 21.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Football's biggest game day is almost here. Total Wine is your place for all your game day needs. With the lowest prices for over 30 years, you'll find what you love and love what you find. Only at Total Wine and More. Drink responsibly. Be 21.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by McKeon Law Group. In counties near or small, there's a law firm to help you through whatever is your fall. Call Jed McKeon and the McKeon Law Group to guide you through your most trying times. 294-8008 and attorney-knoxville.com.
Hour number 2 of Josh and Swain begins. Thank you for being with us. I'm going to send a quick email to Ron Swain, as we kick off this hour. The sleigh ride will begin momentarily. He's over in Nashville. Tennessee's getting ready for South Carolina in basketball this evening. 6:30 tip-off. Tom Hart, Dane Bradshaw, Alyssa Lang will be on the television broadcast. We'll also have the radio call for you on the Sports Animal and WIVK. And Ron Slay will hop on in just a moment. The sleigh ride every week, thanks to Native Design and Hardscape. NativeTN.com is the website. They can help you with your business or your home's outdoor space. Native Design and Hardscape. So we'll talk Tennessee basketball, SEC college basketball over the next hour. Probably a little football with Ron Slay. It's an opt-out era as well. If he wants to opt out of NCAA conversation, we will certainly give Ron that opportunity as well. So plenty of topics to cover over the next 60 minutes.
Hey, man, it's Knoxville, Tennessee. We cover Tennessee athletics. There's always something going on, always something to discuss.
There is, and we'll discuss all of it and more with Ron Slay on 3HL every afternoon on the SEC Network. SEC basketball legend. Ron, how are you? There he is. Ron Slay, do we have you?
Yeah, man. Sounding good, looking good.
Okay. There you go.
Make sure y'all got me. I need y'all to have me loud and clear.
We got you, man. We got you, man. Looking good as always. Where's the suit?
What's happening, man? What's happening up there in good old Knox Vegas, man?
Where's the suit?
See, Swain? Now, in the fine print, I never saw that I must come on in the suit. I never saw that. Now I may need to go back and do like DuckTales and pull out the microcosmic glass and kind of look a little close, a little microscope, and be like, let me see if I see it. I don't see that. They say I can come any kind of way, hoodies, do-rags, whatever. Just bring my body and my soul. It's like church when I'm coming here with Josh and Swain, man. Just come as you are. That's all.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The church I went to, you better come suited and booted, or you gonna get side-eyed.
Hey, that's on Wednesday and Saturdays, man.
I'm sorry, Ron. I'm just so used to you just taking it up a notch and dressing so clean on SEC Network. It's weird to see you without a suit now.
Hey, man, I had someone ask me that. I think I was in a restaurant or something, and I was like, dude, y'all don't expect me to come suited and booted everywhere I go, do you? Like, that's a different type of tax bracket that I'm trying to look forward to. That's the Calipari, you know what I mean? Like, people like that, when you come in suited and booted all the time, that's a different tax bracket. I don't think I'm quite there yet.
I guess we're, 4-5 months away from Dalton Connect entering a new tax bracket.
Yes.
With what he's done here recently.
Good gosh, man. This is so fun to watch. You know what I mean? Like, all the times that you think about in the past that you look and you're like, man, I wish Tennessee just had somebody just take the ball and say, get out the way. Like, we don't need no plays. Nobody's looking to the sideline. That's upon us. Like, we are in the midst of it. Like, so this is my cry to Vol Nation. What you're witnessing is probably a one-of-one in about every 10 to 12 years when you get a talent this special that can score at every level. Enjoy it. like when Hendon Hooker came along and everybody was like, yeah, but is it still – okay, what about this? Oh, what about – dog, enjoy this, what you have. You have a player that is entering a stratosphere for National Player of the Year. Stop worrying about what we going to get from Josiah Jordan James. Stop worrying about is Santi going to continue to miss or make shots. Stop worrying about can we get Gainey to come off the bench and score. Dog, what you have right now is a person on a heater. And when you got a person on a heater, man, you sit back and you try to figure out ways that you can get the ball to this man. That's the only trouble that I'm having. What's another way we doing it on out of bounds alley-oops? We doing it on sideline down screens. We doing it on flare screens for the three. We giving it to them in transition. We letting them get the rebound and take it. We pushing it ahead to this is the problem. Focus in on what we seeing right now because this is special, man. I'm telling you.
Hey, you mentioned every 10 to 12 years. We are fortunate, Ron, because we got Grant Williams.
Yes.
In 18-19. We lucky.
Yes. Very lucky, Swain. And you got to think. I think the biggest difference is the variety of ways he's doing it. Like you knew with Grant, man, give him the ball on the block. Move, y'all. Hurry up and move. Get him busy. Or give it to him on the elbow, and it's showtime. This man, he coming 94 feet like a full locomotive at you. And I dare somebody to stand under there take a charge. I dare them. They'll be just like, we ain't seen nobody try to take a charge since Michigan State. And that was an exhibition game. Everybody antennas went up like, oh no, this is different. This is a different dude. I advise you to move, man. I guarantee people, they rewinding them clips or people that are doing film on this guy, they're putting that at the end of the highlight video. When you do the individual breakdown of guys, I guarantee that player's in there somewhere, man. Like, hey, y'all, don't be fooled. Yeah, the Woody Harrelson movie and Wesley Snipes and the white man can't jump. Yeah, that move is long gone. This is different right here. This young man jumping out the gym and he's floating. He's floating through the air. So it's different, man.
So I'm going to relate this to football because I know we got football fans first here in SEC country. When you are a defense and in the secondary you play man-to-man, this is what you do. This is a staple of your defense. Sometimes you're going to go up against a really good receiver, and you got to make the decision. Are you going man-to-man because this is a really good receiver, or are you going to change what you do a little bit and maybe shade, maybe go some zone? You got to make a decision. Are you going to compromise who you are? Well, there's some defenses that Tennessee is going to be playing, and maybe it's Lamont Paris, maybe it is Calipari. Somebody's going to say, Dalton Knecht ain't beating us today. Somebody going to say it, Ron. They're not going to keep letting Dalton Knecht go out here and embarrass them.
Nope.
Do you see that happening sooner than later in this conference?
Yes, Swain. I think if I'm a coach, I'm coming into the opposing teams. First of all, coming into Tennessee, if I'm coming in their gym, I expect a whole different mindset anyway because you got to match. Not only worry about what Connect's going to do, but you got to match the physicality that's going to be brought anytime you step into Food City Center, Thompson Bowl Arena. It's going to be different. But when you facing against Connect, you got to make that decision. Like, who can beat us? And they got to show us. I think that's the biggest or interesting thing with this Tennessee team moving forward. Like, this team ain't even peaked. This team hasn't peaked. You still got Zakai Ziegler. Imagine, just think back through the season, like all the way up to this point. You look at different ways different guys can beat you. It went through a stretch where Adu was could one man show it and beat you. It went through a stretch where Zakai got hot, a 2 or 3 game stretch where it was like, whoa, this man right here is just on a different planet. You got Dalton Knecht the way he's playing. Gainey early in the season was torching people. It was almost to the point that you were thinking like, man, maybe they ought to put Gainey in the starting lineup for a second just to see how he comes along. So if that's the case, you have different avenues to go with beating teams if they want to take Dalton Knecht out of it. A lot of teams have tried with traps. I thought Vandy did a really good job early on in the first half of trapping him at half court, making him give the ball up. But the problem is he's selfless. Like the heater he's on is because of what you're saying. Coaches have thought, hey, man, we're going to play a one-on-one matchup. Let him see if he can beat us. And he can. But when teams start to trap you, he's giving it up to Adu. And Adu has come along so fast, he can make the right play. Not only passing, but scoring the ball. Zakai the same way. So all these guys, Santi, there's no way in your right mind you would say you would leave Santi and go to help. You're not giving him an open shot. Josiah, you're not giving him an open shot or missing the opportunity to box out if you go help somebody. He's crashing the board. So I would expect that to happen. I'm still waiting on the boxing one. Like I want to see.
Coming.
I want us to go old school and see a team take them all the way out the picture. Like when we make a basket, the ball's inbounded, you go directly to them. We're playing 4-on-4. I said this last year. That's what people should have been doing to Brandon Miller. I could not understand why people would play Brandon Miller one-on-one, knowing that what he does in transition without the ball is as much of a problem as it is when he has the ball. That's the same thing with Connect. Connect moves the same way. So I don't know how you take him out, but I'm playing 4-on-4 if I'm a coach. You're not beating me.
Not gonna make the whole segment about Connect here. I know we got to argue with you. This wasn't you, Ron Slay, but normally you're not supposed to give the ball to big men away from the basket when they're moving at a high speed because they may travel with the ball. Mm-hmm. But you mentioned Dalton Connect getting the ball to Jonas Adu, and Jonas taking the ball from the top of the key and finishing around the basket. I mean, What does that say about Adu's ability to handle the ball off the dribble when normally big guys are kind of spoon-fed the ball closer to the rim?
Right. It's trust. It's trust built up over the years. It's trust in watching him, going back to watch the film with him and saying, hey, man, this is the correction you can make right here. Why don't you try this right here? And then he goes out and tries it. Like, you see a lot of big men, they get so excited or they get nervous. One of the two. Adu's neither. A lot of times you see when that trap comes, they hit a pocket pass. Real quick pocket passes when you open up. You don't roll fully to the basket. You don't commit to the roll, and you don't pop. You just open to a small space in the trap where the ball handler can give you the ball. This is what Adu does. Now, big men like to catch it and just take off and run with it. And like, oh, I'm going to the basket. Like you said, they may travel. The others also like to catch it and analyze and just start looking. And you just start seeing them pivot. And you standing in the crowd watching the game saying, man, why don't you go to the basket or go for it? No. You don't have to do that what they do. They do is catching it and knows immediately. It's two people guarding him. That means on this backside, it is a 4-on-3 without question, any way we want to attack it. All I need to do is take it one dribble, two at the most. I'm going to have a shot. I'm going to have a swing. Side, defensive help side is going to come over. We're going to have an open three. Or if all else fails, when they scramble back, I can take it for a dribble handoff back to Dalton Connect or one of the other wings that know how to make a play. And that's going to create another mismatch. So with him, the growth that we've seen from him is where I thought we were going to see Kyle Alexander take his steps to. Where I thought Fulkerson, if he stayed healthy, we would see him take those steps. Where I thought we would see Olivier Kamwa take those steps and be that guy. But here we have it, and they do. So that's a whole nother ingredient you throw in the pot of gumbo, man, that's making it real great, man.
And Tennessee's going to try to keep it rolling tonight, and big game coming up on Saturday when Tennessee goes to Rupp. Tonight, Tennessee will host South Carolina. Tennessee at Kentucky on Saturday. Can the Vols go 2-0? We will discuss that as the hour moves along. We are on the sleigh ride for a full hour with VFL and former Tennessee basketball legend, still a legend, former Tennessee basketball player Ron Slay with us on the sleigh ride thanks to Native Design and Hardscape, nativetn.com. As we continue on, Josh and Swain.
When you want to get away from all the daily noise, escape to the Sports Animal Stream on our app, smart speaker, or online. Text STREAM to 656-9900 for a listing of ways you can stream us.
When it comes to weight loss, one size does not fit all. At Bragg Weight Loss and Wellness, powered by Nutrimost, Dr. Terry Bragg provides the educational tools you need to manage your weight. No prepackaged foods and no counting points. Dr. Bragg uses a team approach, creating a personalized roadmap to a healthy lifestyle, including food plan, supplements, and support. Most participants lose 20 pounds in 40 days. For more information, go to BraggWeightLossAndWellness.com and start living your most healthy life.
This has been a paid announcement.
Transform your backyard into the perfect gathering spot with Native Design and Hardscapes. From design to construction, Native can bring your outdoor dream to life. Imagine relaxing on a composite deck with an outdoor kitchen or cozying up by a fireplace on a unique porch. Want to take it up a notch? How about a beautiful stone fire pit for those chilly East Tennessee evenings? Native can even design and install a stunning pool to make your backyard oasis complete. They also offer customized lighting and irrigation to keep your outdoor space looking great all year round. Schedule a consultation today at nativetn.com and start enjoying your Tennessee outdoor paradise.
The American Red Cross is facing an emergency blood shortage as the nation's blood supply has dropped to critically low levels. Blood and platelet donations are needed now for people counting on life-saving care after accidents, surgeries, and those facing critical treatments for cancer and sickle cell disease. You can take action today. Make an appointment to give blood. To book a time, use the Red Cross Blood Donor app. Visit redcrossblood.org or call 1-800-RED-CROSS to schedule your appointment.
On job sites, few things are more important than a solid work boot. At Boot Barn Work, we pride ourselves on knowing that no matter your trade, when there's hard work to be done, your boot should be built for non-stop protection and mobility. Thorogood checks all the boxes. Their Wear Anywhere boots are time-tested and crafted with the highest quality materials for relentless support. For job-fitted boots, Thorogood at Boot Barn Work.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
You run a great local business. Unfortunately, it's buried on page 15 when people search for your service online. Thankfully, there's Cumulus Boost. Cumulus Boost helps your business increase your online presence. Don't get overshadowed by large corporations when your neighbors need your business the most. You work too hard to go unnoticed. Get a boost with Cumulus Boost today at cumulusboost.com. That's CUMULUS Boost.com.
Hi, it's me, Tracy King at Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. Text your address to me at 505-7455 and you'll receive your home's highest cash offers in seconds. Text your address to me at 505-7455 and start packing.
They say that good fences make good neighbors. And when it comes to your privacy, Loudoun County Fence is the fencing company East Tennesseans have trusted for over 50 years. Your fence should be durable and stylish. Visit their website at lcfence.com and view all of their great options, from wood privacy to ornamental aluminum fencing. Loudoun County Fence is a family-owned and operated company with over 50 years of experience installing quality fencing in and around Knoxville. They're fully licensed and insured, and their workmanship is guaranteed. For your free estimate, visit lcfence.com.
Johnson, I've been reading about this geofencing. Know anything about it?
Yeah, boss. We use geofencing through Cumulus Digital to help drive our sales.
How does it work?
We pick precise locations, and whenever a customer enters that location, they see our ads.
That's what I thought.
Cumulus Digital.
Fair, honest sports conversation from two guys that define credibility. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
Thanks for being with us on Josh and Swain as we continue on the Sleigh Ride with Ron Sleigh. Sleigh Ride every week thanks to Native Design and Hardscape. Jacob Dunaway and his team will take care of you. It's your home, your business. They're ready to turn your outdoor space into what you hope it will become. NativeTN.com is the website, and the phone number is 865-310-3256 for Native Design and Hardscape. We talked about Dalton Connect last segment. I'm sure we're not done talking about Dalton this hour, certainly this afternoon as Tennessee gets ready for South Carolina tonight. But how about another transfer that has stepped up in the last week, Ron Sleigh? And we saw early in the season a sign of what his impact could be. Jordan Gainey off the bench has shot really well over the last week. He has that ability. We know it. And he went through a shooting slump. But what about that impact if he can be a consistent shooting option off the bench, what that can do for Tennessee?
It'll be huge. You look at Tennessee and in the games, even that they won, man, like the bench was lacking. They couldn't bring anything. I think go back. I have to look at my notes, but I think it was something like 33-11 in bench points, 38-14 in bench points, and these are games that they had the opportunity to win. That's the wildest part of it. But the thing with Jordan, you look at it and you continue to tell him, man, continue shooting. Like, he's not shooting bad shots. He's not hunting the shots. These are shots that are actually going in and out. I mean, it's almost that simple. You just got to continue to stay the course. And if you know you put the work in, you continue to do the things to get better, all you need is that one to go in. I know it sounds simple, and it's like the dam breaks, and all of a sudden we got water flowing. But that's actually how it is for a shooter. Once you get that opportunity to knock down that first one and you see it go in, everything starts to become muscle memory. And it's like, okay, I'm back in the saddle. It's time to go. Then you start really going on a hot streak. So I expect him to continue. He sets the bar, being the second guy to really come off the bench. It's also contagious. When you see a guy come in and you don't lose anything, you don't have a drop off, that right there fuels you. You're like, man, okay, I can get a breather without, second guessing, like, do I need to go back in, or, do I need to be worried about this, or do I need to press trying to score? No, everybody fits in the slot. That's Jordan Gainey's slot. Come in, be the microwave, score buckets, and help sustain the lead or push the lead up.
Yeah, see the ball go in. That's real, right? For Gainey, for Josiah, that's probably part of the conversation right now. He's not taking a lot of shots, by the way, Josiah. Yeah. He's doing other things, which we've talked about on this segment in this show for a few years now. But that still would apply to Josiah, too, as he's been in a bit of a shooting slump the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, and I think with his, it's more so Josiah brings so much and so many different things to the game. His slump, to me, would be different. It would be categorized differently because he does so many different intangible things. Like, he defends. We just talked about earlier in the first segment, his offensive rebounding and making sure a body has to hit him is different. That impact that he brings to the game. Him being able to get out in transition and be accounted for. You still, I don't care if you're in a slump, not taking shots or anything. You're not leaving a fifth-year senior open on the wing, corner, top of the key, anywhere for an open shot. And his decision-making and IQ is something that is priceless. I think when you look at it, you got to understand the sacrifice that's being made here. Everybody can't have 15 shots. I'm sorry. This ain't, if it was UNLV, like, all right, maybe we can get to it. This was, what's my man, Hank Gathers and Bo Kimball, Loyola Marymount. Man, we might have, I might look at it and be like, oh, yeah, Josiah really, he's a deep slump. Like, this, he may never come out. But when you look at the production that Adu has, you look at the production Zakai has, you look at the production that Dalton Connect is able to have, gaining when he comes in. Like, you look at this production, the reason these guys are able to be a focal point and get shots the way they are is because you got guys stepping back in order for the team to succeed. You have guys like Santi saying, I'll take less shots. I'll turn down this shot, knowing that when I do get my opportunity, I'll bury it. But I'm going to try to get this thing to this hot hand over here, or maybe this mismatch right here. Now, when the shot clock gets under 8, which Tennessee has had the luxury not to have to deal with so much this year, it's different. You know what I'm saying? But with Josiah, I'm not worried at all about Josiah. This young man wants to win. He's going to do whatever it takes to win. He's carried this team earlier in the year when we were questioning and asking about what is Dalton Connect going to be able to keep this going and to start out. Like, he was the guy that was cooking. You know what I'm saying? Even if it was in small gaps, if it was in 6 or 7 minute gaps, it didn't show up as 30 points, but it showed up as 12, 15 impactful points. So I ain't worried about Josiah, man. He knows exactly what he's doing. His team trusts in him. And if his body language was bad, I'd be alarmed. If his temperament was bad, I'd be alarmed. If he was pointing the fingers or sulking or, you know what I mean, like his attitude wasn't right, his spirit wasn't right, I'd be alarmed. I ain't alarmed.
Ron Slay, SEC Network, 104.5 The Zone. Give us the biggest difference between weekend games and midweek games. Tennessee playing South Carolina today.
Man, I think, man, it's you got to be prepared for nights. In when you talk about midday games, you have a different schedule as far as you got classes. You know what I'm saying? You may not be able to get that same shoot around feel that you're used to when you're going into a weekend home game or a road game. Like, You got to deal with the travel, the hotel, and the things of that nature. Yeah, there's just the free will of being able to go throughout the day and get your shots up is a different feeling when you don't have school or something involved. You know what I mean? You focus on it differently. So I think your routine got to get set going into SEC play, and hopefully it is by now. But I was a gamer for any time. I didn't care. The popcorn working and the soda machine working. You got people at the door taking tickets. Oh, it's my time. It can be 2 a.m. I may even prefer it's 2 a.m. You know what I mean? That might be my operational hours. But when you look at it at 7 o'clock, there's a big difference between 7 o'clock and 12 noon. So you got to mentally know where you are. You got to know that coming out of the game that you just played. Usually on Saturday, you can look ahead. Okay, we got a 7 o'clock game. Or we may have an 8:30 tilt. It might be prime time. We got to get that game in. So you go about it differently, and you start setting up like on Sunday. You know what I mean? To go in, how I'm going to do my pregame nap, what feels comfortable. But I would always use mine the day before in practice, depending on when the game was. I would go through the day before looking at it as, man, this is how I'm going to be able to squeeze my naps in. I'll be able to get to the gym and shoot. I'll be able to eat and wake up and not be sitting on my stomach funny. I would always use the day before to get ready.
I'm not sure if people know this, Ron. You slept in the headband to make sure you were ready just in case. That's right. So see, a lot of people walk in. That's true story right there. Like Josh ain't gonna do nothing but shame the devil and tell the truth. So I'm gonna add to it. This is the thing. Like a lot of people walk around in hallways and schools and they see fires and they always got to break glass in case of emergency. Glass already broken with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm already right there. Like, let me pull the curtain back for a second. When things used to get frantic in school and they couldn't find me, everybody knows that we used to have class checkers in school. If they couldn't find me and it was stress and it was about to be the end of the semester, we got tests and all that, if nobody seen me in class, there was one person that knew where to find me, and that was Coach Conroy. I used to have a hiding spot downstairs in the locker room where it was a couch, and I used to be down there in the dark. So Coach Peterson wouldn't even deal with it. He was like, Papa Conroy, go get your son, man. Can't nobody find him. And he'd know exactly where I was. Come get me. He'd be like, come on, man, you got to get up. Like, I was just, dog, I'm focused on games, man. Y'all up here talking about exams and all this, dog. When is the game? What y'all signed me for? Y'all signed me to go get an ace to test? Y'all want me to go out here and get busy. So headband was always ready. Josh, I say that to say, man, it was always locked in. Yep. I was nearby where it was like my Superman cape. I ain't need to go in the phone booth. Yeah, get ready. Ron Slay stayed ready. No problem there.
Got a question about the headband on the other side. I got questions, man. I got questions, Slay.
When we come back, another 30 minutes to go. No breaks right now on the sleigh ride. We'll continue another 30 minutes thanks to Native Design and Hardscape here on Josh and Swain.
Your odds to win 99.1 These Sports Animals' biggest prizes just got better. We now draw one member of our email club, The Jungle, as an instant finalist in contests with a grand prize value over $500. Club members get links to our latest blogs and videos, plus a layout of sports animal programming and the biggest sporting events of the weekend. To make sure you receive our weekly sports animal emails, visit our website at 991thesportsanimal.com and sign up for The Jungle Email Club. The great thing about sports is it never stops. Here's another 60-second sports minute on The Sports Animal.
Kansas City defensive end Charles Omenihu tore his ACL in Sunday's AFC Championship game and will not be available to play in the Super Bowl against the San Francisco 49ers. Omenihu had 7 sacks during the regular season for the Chiefs and had a strip sack of Lamar Jackson in Sunday's win over the Ravens. In the NBA tonight at 7:30, the Lakers take on the Hawks, the Pacers face the Celtics, Knicks host the Jazz. At 8 o'clock, the Raptors visit the Bulls, and the Sixers get the Warriors at 10 o'clock. Tonight, the 5th-ranked Tennessee men's basketball team hosts South Carolina at 6:30. The Vols are coming off a win over the weekend against Vanderbilt and are 5-1 in SEC play to start the conference schedule. South Carolina, meanwhile, is 5-2. Tip-off tonight is at 6:30. A couple of other games in men's college hoops. Number 3 North Carolina visits Georgia Tech at 7 o'clock. That's when number 9 Marquette visits Villanova. Number 14 Illinois takes on Ohio State. And number 15 Texas Tech faces number 25 TCU. I'm Joel Silverberg.
Unlock the life and longevity you deserve with Marble City Family Chiropractic. If you're experiencing chronic or acute pain, Marble City Family Chiropractic can help. They now offer MLS cold laser treatments, which promote cellular growth, regeneration, and healing. It's ideal for patients with arthritis, neck and back injuries, herniated discs, knee conditions, bursitis, carpal tunnel, and plantar fasciitis. The effects are long-lasting, and the treatment is painless. To schedule your appointment, call 766-2081 or visit MarbleCityChiropractic.com.
Since 1956, Standard Kitchen and Bath has been serving the East Tennessee area with professional kitchen and bath sales and design. Family owned and operated, Larry Finley and his son Scott offer custom and affordable cabinetry lines from quality brands like Soul Design Cabinetry. From remodeling to new construction, the professionals at Standard Kitchen and Bath can help you design any space. Call 694-0068, standardkitchen.com, or stop by the showroom, Kingston Pike, next to Grayson Hyundai. They're not just selling cabinets, but designs and ideas that will transform your kitchen or bath into something you'll love.
Hey, East Tennessee, it's Chad from Rusty Wallace Honda. We're kicking off the new year right. You'll save more than ever before in 2024. The price won't be the problem with deals like these. Rates as low as 0.9%. Huge selection of inventory, tons of local trades. Plus, every new vehicle comes with Rusty's exclusive, no-charge, 200,000-mile warranty. Don't forget, the price won't be the problem at the intersection of selection. Rusty Wallace Honda, I-75 at Callahan Drive.
See dealer for details.
Transform your backyard into the perfect gathering spot with Native Design and Hardscapes. From design to construction, Native can bring your outdoor dream to life. Imagine relaxing on a composite deck with an outdoor kitchen or cozying up by a fireplace on a unique porch. Want to take it up a notch? How about a beautiful stone fire pit for those chilly East Tennessee evenings? Native can even design and install a stunning pool to make your backyard oasis complete. They also offer customized lighting and irrigation to keep your outdoor space looking great all year round. Schedule a consultation today at nativetn.com and start enjoying your Tennessee outdoor paradise.
Every day you breathe in thousands of tiny little germs, allergens, and viruses. Don't let these invisible invaders make breathing through your nose impossible. Flush them out with Navage. I'm Martin Hoke, and I invented Navage to make cleaning your nose easy. Navage uses powered suction to pull saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, helping flush out everything that makes you miserable. Nearly 4 million people use Navage to breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and feel healthier. People like Doug, a verified Navage user who writes, I had difficulty for years breathing through my nose. After using Navage, my whole breathing has changed. My sinuses don't hurt, and no more stuffy nose. It's an amazing product. Unquote. If you suffer from sinus congestion, allergies, or snoring, then Navage is the safe, drug-free solution you've been looking for. Navage is at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, and Navage.com. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
This is Andy Lehman with Lehman Jewelers. At Lehman Jewelers, we consider it our honor to be invited into your special life moments. Since 1983, we've assisted couples with their engagements and anniversaries. We've helped you pick a birthday gift. We've cheered you on with all your promotions and life celebrations. We even consider it our privilege to assist families with the handling of their loved one's estate. You've trusted us to provide the extra special care to make those moments amazing and seamless. Our expert jewelers, gemologists, and sales team provide a low-pressure listening ear to give you the best customer service that we can. Your customer satisfaction is what we strive for every day because you matter to us. Thank you, East Tennessee, for choosing Lehman Jewelers for your fine jewelry milestones. Located in Turkey Creek and Maryville, Lehman Jewelers is your hometown jeweler of choice. If you're looking for a jeweler for your next milestone, we would love the opportunity to earn your trust. Get to know us at LehmanJewelers.com or come meet our 5-star staff.
This report is sponsored by Tennessee Valley Authority. Tennessee Valley Authority thanks everyone who rose to the occasion to help conserve energy during recent bitter cold weather. Because of you, homes stayed warm, lights stayed on, and we showed that true power comes from teamwork.
We're continuing to track a mixture of sun and clouds through the first half of our Tuesday afternoon. High temperatures topping out right around 53 degrees. Clouds will begin to build as we head through the evening hours, which will eventually give way to scattered showers and downpours that will continue through the overnight. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Jacob Durham.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by McKeon Law Group. recovering millions at damages for personal injury clients throughout East Tennessee. Call Jed McKeon and the McKeon Law Group so they can help you get the help you need. 294-8008 and attorney-knoxville.com.
4 out of 5 sports fans listen to Tennessee football talk on the Sports Animals stream. The 5th is an Alabama fan, and he can't listen to anything since the batteries died at his transistor radio in 1981. The hottest sports stories of the day broken down to their very core with honest, informed opinions. Here's Josh and Swain on the Sports Animal.
Thanks for being with us on Josh and Swain on social media at Josh and Swain, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and we're on the Sleigh Ride every week from 1 until 2 Eastern Time. And you can always go back and listen on demand anywhere you get your podcast. Ron Slade joins us, VFL, Tennessee and SEC basketball legend, on 3HL, on the Zone in Nashville each afternoon, and on the SEC Network.
As an athlete, you want to have that look. You want to have that drip. It could be a wristband. It could be an armband, a headband. In this case, with you, when did the headband start? Was it high school? Was it middle school? When did you put on that headband for the first time and say, "Oh yeah, this is it right here. I'm rolling with this forever"?
Yeah, I put the headband on 8th grade, Swain. So I come from single parent household. You know what I'm saying? 6 brothers and sisters in one house, and I was the oldest. So we moved quite a bit, you know what I mean? Sometimes got put out, sometimes moved, you know what I mean? It all fell up under the same roof. But so I was changing schools quite a bit. I went to I stayed. The reason I know so many people is I stayed on every side of town. So my sixth grade year, I was in East Nashville. 7th grade year, I went to East Middle School at the time, which is East High School now. We left East Nashville and went to North Nashville, where I started going to West End Middle School. So at this time, at East in my 7th grade year, I wasn't starting. But I had talent. I was getting used to my body. I was growing at a crazy rate. And I was like, when I went to my 8th grade year at West End, I was like, man, this is an opportunity for me to change everything. Like, I got a fresh slate. You know what I mean? Like, I can be whoever I want to be when I step on the court because none of these people know me. Ain't no internet. Everything's spreading word of mouth by paper. So I said, you know what? I'm going to change everything. Me and my partner, Buck Fitzgerald's younger brother, Marcus Fitzgerald, we played together, AAU, and then in the 8th grade. And he was like, man, we ought to rock the headbands. I'm like, you know what? Come on, let's try it. You know what I mean? So, mind you, I got a box at the time, though. I mean, high, kid play box.
Oh,
so,
you had the high top?
Yeah, I had the high top fade. So it looked a little weird for me. It was cool with him, but I was still like, you know what, forget it. You know what I mean? I'm going to wear it anyway. So I had a good season. Next year went to Pearl Cone, and that nobody was wearing headbands. So I was like, man, you know what, I'm going to keep it going. Put the headband back on, and the rest been history. I tried to not wear it one time when I got there. And by that time, I guess I got so used to wearing it, sweat was pouring in my eyes when I didn't have it on. So I was like, oh, no, I got to go back and wear it. So I went back during the first quarter, got my headband, put it back on, and I never played without it. The other time I didn't play with it, I got injured. So I'm not getting out there without the headband, ever.
I think next time we do the show with Slay next Tuesday, I think you and I need to have a headband while we're doing this segment. I think the segment will be better.
Hey. Now we talking about something. I'll tell you what. Hey, Tennessee going to go 2-0 this week, beat South Carolina, go up at a corrupt, and go on and handle business against the Kentucky Wildcats. Dog, Tuesday, we on the show headbands, man.
Okay.
We on the show headbands, too.
Josh?
So does that include me? Because
what do you mean?
No,
what are you talking about? Does it include me? What are you talking about?
You guys see me with the headband on. I don't think you want to be on the same set rocking one at the same time. I think that would end it.
Come on, man.
No, Swain, you got to. It's for the people, man. It gets the people going.
I got you. I'm with you. Josh over here talking about some. You mean we? Yeah, we.
All
right, I'm in. I'm in.
Okay,
Talking about we.
all right.
Yeah,
we all doing it.
All right.
Made the pack. We're the three
Now-
best friends that anyone could have.
Now it's up to Tennessee.
Yeah, we doing it, man.
That's all it is. They got to handle
Okay.
business.
Ron, by the way, a little bit earlier in the show, you remember Rob Lowe with the NFL hat? I'm also trying to find an NCAA hat for Swain to rock.
I'm not no snitch. That's what snitches wear. I'm not
He has
wearing
not
that.
signed up for that one yet.
Like a dang snitch. I'm not wearing that. Slay.
Don't you put that hat on.
I will not be putting that hat on.
Yeah, imagine Swain showing up to Food City Center here in a few weeks when Kentucky comes to town.
Oh.
SEC title is on the line, and Swain sitting courtside with his NCAA hat
I won't
on.
be sitting courtside. It'd be the Crow's Nest version at Thompson Bowling Arena in Food City.
Danny White will walk over. Swain, it's time to come this way.
It's time to go. You walk up to people having conversations, and they just immediately stop when you walk up.
We can't even have them same conversations with him around.
All right, we got the headband packed for next week.
Aaron Kraft can wear that hat. We'll send it to Aaron Kraft. It was on the tee. It was on the tee.
I mean, you knocked it out the park.
It was on the tee. It was on the tee, Slay. I had to say it.
All right, is 2-0 going to happen then? Is Tennessee going to hold up its end of the bargain? It's South Carolina at home tonight, Kentucky on the road. We will discuss in our final segment of the Slay Ride with Ron Slay coming up next, thanks to Native Design and Hardscape right here on Josh and Swain.
Text your address to Tracy King at 505-7455. I'm John Wilkerson. If you want multiple cash offers on your home instantly, then you've got to check this out. Text your address to Tracy King, 505-7455, and you'll receive your home's highest cash offers back in seconds. There's absolutely no obligation, and it is as easy as it sounds. If you're looking to move out of state, but you don't want any hassles, if you're moving into a new home and you don't want a contingency, or if you need to go ahead and close but stay in your home longer, all of this is possible with Tracy King at Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. These offers are great market value cash offers for your home, and you'll get them back in seconds. Tracy King with Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty has your back when you're looking for the most money, selling your home at your desired price. You control when you want to sell, and you control the day you want to move. Text Tracy 505-7455. Send him your address. Receive your home's highest cash offers instantly. No obligation. 505-7455. Text Tracy at 505-7455 and start packing.
In my world, every anniversary is big. Every birthday is big. Every milestone is big because, truth is, at some point you're going to stop having them. Hey, this is Heather. That's why I love celebrating the milestones in my life with TK Wheeler Jewelers. I feel like a kid in a candy store every time I get to go walk through TK Wheeler Jewelers. Just seeing all of that beautiful jewelry sparkling in its cases, it's hypnotizing. I have gone all the way gold over the past couple of years. I can't get enough gold necklaces, bangle bracelets, huggy earrings, and now I'm looking for a big pair of gold hoop earrings. I wear that stuff with everything, jeans and a t-shirt, or dress it up. And TK Wheeler has everything I love and all at great prices. And if you're looking for a little more bling, he's got the diamonds and multicolored gemstones any way you want them. In necklace pendants, beautiful dangling earrings, tennis bracelets, it's seemingly endless. Plus, they have all that beautiful engagement jewelry. This Valentine's Day, say, I love you, baby, with beautiful jewelry from TK Wheeler Jewelers.
Hey, East Tennessee, it's Chad from Rusty Wallace Honda. We're kicking off the new year right. You'll save more than ever before in 2024. The price won't be the problem with deals like these. Rates as low as 0.9%. Huge selection of inventory, tons of local trades. Plus, every new vehicle comes with Rusty's exclusive, no-charge, 200,000-mile warranty. Don't forget, the price won't be the problem at the intersection of selection. Rusty Wallace Honda, I-75 at Callahan Drive.
See dealer for details.
Hi, I'm Dr. Bragg with Bragg Weight Loss and Wellness. Our weight loss program uses cutting-edge modern-day science while utilizing over 40 years of research to determine a personalized blueprint for your weight loss. We are proud to be Strong Science certified. The Strong Science certification validates the guarantee that you will safely experience significant weight loss in 40 days, and you'll sustain it. Let us guide you on a journey to a healthier you. Call 865-444-2189 888-888-8889 or visit braggweightlossandwellness.com.
I'm Michael Hill, and I started June the 6th of 2021. First 40 days, I lost 46 pounds, and a year later, I was down 100 pounds. My body, my knees, just my whole life getting back where it needs to be. You know, he gives you your supplements. You're buying your own food, fixing your own meals, you're prepping your own meals, and it's stuff you really like. If you've been in trouble with weight like I have all my life, this man will help you get your mind right, will help you get where you need to be. Just like he says on his commercial, follow the rules, follow the science, and it will work.
School meals help students succeed, improve test scores and attendance, and even fight hunger. Your child could get free school meals, like me. Visit tnschoolmeals.com for more info. Enroll today and learn how your school can reach more students with healthy meals. That's tnschoolmeals.com.
Brought to you by the Tennessee Justice Center, the Tennessee Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
To receive breaking news on the Tennessee Vols, text the word Vols to 865-656-9900. That's VOLS to 865-656-9900.
From the Budweiser studios of The Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Final segment of hour number 2, final segment of today's Sleigh Ride. Every Tuesday we talk to Ron Slay, who you can find each afternoon on 3HL, on 104.5 The Zone in Nashville, and on the SEC Network each week, covering what's happening in the SEC and in college basketball. On the SEC Network tonight, 6:30 tip-off, it's another VFL. Dane Bradshaw will be with Tom Hart and Alyssa Lang. Big game in Knoxville with Kentucky on the road coming up for Tennessee on Saturday. So, Ron Slay, what do you think tonight with the Vols at home? Big favorites against South Carolina, which is an NCAA tournament team right now. And then, of course, big game in Rupp this weekend.
Man, first of all, man, they pulled the big dogs out for this. You got Dane coming in. You got TV Tom coming in, Tom Hart, and then Alyssa Lang coming in with a undefeated record doing Tennessee games, football and basketball. If you ever see Alyssa Lang on the sideline, just know Tennessee's going to handle business. I think she's 14-0.
The good luck charm is in town,
yeah. I think dating back, might be dating back to last year. But her record's not so good with South Carolina. I think she has one win in basketball and football. So she's on our side. I'll say that. But it's gonna be a good time tonight, man. It ought to be rocking. Like South Carolina is a team that can't be overlooked. The way Talon Cooper runs that team is something that they've been missing. You saw it last year with Meechie Johnson having to go crazy in scoring for them to even have a chance, as you saw the upset at Rupp last year. But this year is totally different. Like, they got a great inside presence with B.J. Mack, former Oak Hill alum. He can shoot the ball outside, and he's not afraid to go inside and get physical. You got Big Gray, who's a 7-footer down low. You got different bodies. Murray Boyles is a guy that's getting back into the fold, who's a really good freshman that doesn't play like it. Then, like I said, Talon Cooper, Meechie Johnson, Jacoby Wright. This is a different team. This is a veteran-laden team. Coach Paris went out and hit the portal and got guys that fit. Not necessarily big-name guys or splashes, but got guys that fit into the way that he wants to play, and they bought in defensively first and foremost, and everything else has kind of spiraled off of it. So this is a real good South Carolina team. I've been on the stage cheering for them the whole time, man. Like, y'all got to take this team serious, and lo and behold, they right here, right now.
Don't want to overlook South Carolina. We play those guys tonight, but we're not going to have you back on until next Tuesday. Tennessee plays Kentucky this Saturday. What is it going to take for Tennessee to get a dub at Rupp? And you look at Kentucky's offense is really good. Defense, not that great. What is it going to take for Tennessee?
Right. You got to go up there and continue to play great defense, but great defense in transition, because they like to get out and run. You got to make them box out. I'm not sure if they understand really the importance of putting a body on the body when you're boxing out. You know, you're young, you're athletic, you run in there, get the board and go. But when you play a team like Tennessee, you better be able to put a body on them. The reason Tennessee was able to do what they did against Ole Miss is because Ole Miss didn't box out. And I think that's a small problem with Kentucky. And you start to look at guys like Mitchell, who knows what to do, but it takes all 5 guys to be on the same page. And if Kentucky doesn't do that, that's a part that Tennessee could take advantage of. You got to shoot the ball well, take good quality shots. The rush shots, the shots out of character, will lead to transition. And with Kentucky getting out in transition, is not worried about just highlights of high-flying dunks and things of that nature. They will pull up and shoot the 3 in transition and nail it. You got different guys, Dillingham, you got Reed Shepard, who's shooting at a phenomenal clip.
Goodness.
Antonio Reeves, who could be up for SEC Player of the Year. You got DJ Wagner, who's going to command attention. Like, you got so many guys that can pull up and shoot, man, that you got to be aware of where everyone is. So that's going to be key. They got Theoro back, should make a small impact for them. But I want to see what Tennessee does on the front court. If we can win the front court battle against those 7-footers, against Mitchell, against Bradshaw, against Big Z, Big Ugo, like those guys rotate in and they play comfortable at home. That's another thing. Them being at home is totally different than them being on the road. So you have a veteran team in Tennessee. You got to be able to travel and be able to get them, get up under their skin and play physical. Make the referees call the fouls and continue playing. If you 1 second take one step back, they're going to come on in a full-on slaught and it can get ugly.
Yeah, last couple minutes, Ron Slay, the Slay Ride, thanks to Native Design and Hardscape. How many points do you think it'll take to win at Rupp?
Man, I think 80.
Yeah.
I think 80 right now, the way Kentucky's playing. I think 80 points. And if you can hold them to 65 to 70, you got a great chance. You got a great chance. This is them at home. I think it's different on the road, but them at home, you hold them to 65 to 70, you got an opportunity to go win the game. You got to make your free throws, though. Make your free throws, man. You can't leave no points out. You can't know the layups and free throws. You can't leave no freebies out there. You got to go capitalize when you're on the road, especially up there, because they will take advantage of it, and they are fast, man, getting out and running. So, yeah, I think it's a good chance, man. I think the Vols go 2-0, man. I don't want to jump out there like that, but I'm already out there. So shoot, I'm out there.
Headbands unite. Headbands unite.
Hey, quickly, Ron, give us your top 3, top 5 SEC Player of the Year candidates right now in order.
In order, Dalton Knecht 1, Antonio Reeves 2, Mark Sears 3, Auburn as a team 4, Talon Cooper 5, Tolu Smith 6.
Okay.
The whole team?
Whole team for Auburn. I can't
That's why
single
what's
out
number
one
6.
because
There's the bonus to make up for the team award I just handed out.
yeah, I can't think of one person that makes them go. You know what I mean? Janai Broome is really good. If I had to pick one, it would be Jalen Williams, because when he plays great, it ain't even close.
Yeah.
Like that man, he goes without missing shots in games. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. So, yeah.
Ron Slay every week, thanks to Native Design and Hardscape. Jacob Dunaway and his team will take care of you. NativeTN.com. He's on 3HL. He's on the SEC Network, printing the hoodies for you. They're coming. Ron Slay, we appreciate you as always. And next week, the 3 of us might be rocking headbands right here on the show.
I'm ready.
You got to do the shirt like that, the little Superman. We're going to be like that. Headband time, baby.
There it is.
Headband. Yeah, Swain. Yeah. Headband time.
Stay ready. You don't have to get ready.
I'm gonna sleep in mine too. I'm gonna sleep in mine on
That's what I'm talking about.
Monday night. Yep, I'm sleeping in mine.
That's my guy. Dedication.
That's right.
Ron Slay, we'll see you this weekend as well on the SEC Network. We hope you have a great week. Appreciate the time as always, and we'll talk to you about everything that will have unfolded these next few days, next Tuesday.
Yes, sir. See y'all, baby. Go Vols.
Ron Slay every week, thanks to Native Design and Hardscape. If you want to go back and listen to any of the conversation from this past hour, search Josh and Swain anywhere you get your podcast. Ron has joined us live on YouTube as well, so you can go back and watch Ron, if you would like, on the Sports Animal YouTube page. We appreciate him hanging out. We'll come back. We'll get back to the story that came out at the start of the show, Tennessee and the NCAA, right here on Josh and Swain.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance. For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-216-9922. That's 1-800-216-9922. Or go to SelectQuote.com. That's 1-800-216-9922. SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at SelectQuote.com/commercials.
We're not all the same, so why should we wear the same shoes? At locally owned New Balance Knoxville, they specialize in finding you your perfect fit. Their fit specialists take your individual foot characteristics and match them against more than 75 New Balance models, resulting in shoes that will give you the perfect fit. And with their new fuel cell technology, New Balance delivers top-of-the-line performance whether you're training for a world-class competition or treating yourself to an afternoon walk. Visit New Balance Knoxville in the Suburban Shopping Center, Kingston Pike, just west of West Town Mall.
I remember when I was a little boy, and every day we had fresh milk delivered by our friend Fred. You see, Fred was our milkman, and he always had a smile on his face. He went about his business with joy, and he served his customers well. He would deliver our milk ice cold in those glass bottles and right to our doorstep. It seems like that good old-fashioned, joyful service is a thing of the past these days. Well, not here at the Bed Store. We believe that when you choose to buy your mattress from us, that we should make your entire experience a great one. When we deliver your bed, we literally roll out a red carpet to make sure that we show your home the utmost respect, and we put little mints on your new pillows. We go over, above, and beyond because you deserve that kind of old-fashioned tuck-you-in service. Right now at the Bed Store, you can get well tucked into any Tempur-Pedic mattress and get up to $300 in free sleep accessories, and we'll deliver that Tempur-Pedic locally for free. Come see us at any one of our 8 convenient area locations today, or shop with us at bedstore.com. The Bed Store. Well, we'll even tuck you in.
Hi, it's me, Tracy King at Your Home Sold Guarantee Realty. Text your address to me at 505-7455, and you'll receive your home's highest cash offers in seconds. Text your address to me at 505-7455 and start packing.
Got a small business that no one's heard of except your grandma? Time for a boost. From Cumulus Boost, the affordable way to boost local search engine optimization and help manage reviews. Cumulus Boost helps local businesses improve their online presence so they're not buried by bigger companies and local searches. Get found, get on the map, and get a boost with Cumulus Boost at cumulusboost.com. That's CUMULUS boost.com.
Wedby Insurance is Knoxville's premier auto owners insurance agency. Since 1972, the staff at Wedby has made it a point to provide personalized, prompt, and professional service. Whether you need personal or commercial coverage, Wedby Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance can provide you with a coverage that fits your needs and your budget. For your home, your life, your car, or your business, Wedby Insurance will be there for your family. Contact them at wedbyinsurance.com. That's WHEDBEE insurance.com.
Johnson, our CFO needs some info for the IPO ASAP.
No problem, boss. Just search the web. Cumulus Digital has helped our SEO big time.
Speak English, Johnson.
Search engine optimization.
SEO, huh? That's A-OK.
CumulusDigital.com.
This is WNML-FM Friendsville, WNML-AM Knoxville, Cumulus Media Stations, broadcasting worldwide from the Budweiser Studios. We are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
This is Jim Rome with the CBS Sports Minute, sponsored by TaxSlayer. Start filing for free today at TaxSlayer.com. I hate to beat a dead horse, but until people get off of Brock Purdy, I think I'll still be beating on this thing. What is it about people and this dude? Way too many people are glossing over the entire UCL surgery comeback that he just pulled off. I'm Jim Rome.
What does it feel like to file with TaxSlayer and get your guaranteed maximum refund? It feels like the last level of a video game, facing off against the final boss who stands between you and your refund.
All your refund has belonged to me.
Using the power of TaxSlayer like a secret power-up he doesn't see coming.
Only the most tax-confident can defeat me.
Throwing your laptop at his video game face and watching him crumble into a giant pile of shiny coin tax refunds.
Oh, not fair. You use TaxSlayer.
Start for free and get your guaranteed maximum refund. TaxSlayer. File fearlessly.
At Granger, we're for the ones who specialize in saving the day and for the ones who've mastered the art of keeping business moving. We offer industrial-grade supplies for every industry with same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders, all backed by real people ready to help. So you can get the right answers and products right when you need them. Call, clickgranger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by McKeon Law Group. Whether you're facing divorce, injury, or any legal strife has come your way, there's one call to make to Jed McKeon and the McKeon Law Group, 294-8008 and attorney-knoxville.com.
Hour number 3 of Josh and Swain is here. Thank you for being with us. One more hour to go on both 99.1 The Sports Animal and AM 640 The Sports Monster. Hello to everybody in the Tri-Cities. Hello to you wherever you are listening to the show. If you're watching the show, we're live on the Sports Animal YouTube page. Like and subscribe as we have a lot to cover. Jay Busby of Yahoo Sports coming up at 2:30.
Yahoo Sports, huh? Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
What'd Yahoo do to you?
Nothing to me. I mean, they put me in a great story talking about Tennessee-Alabama rivalry.
Oh, that's right. Swain gets some national love.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't have a problem with Yahoo.
What about with SI?
I don't have a problem with SI.
Okay, just making sure. Several outlets now confirming the reports from SI that came out a couple of hours ago. Pat 40 with the byline at SI.com. With the story, the University of Tennessee is immersed in another NCAA investigation of potential rules violations that is, quote, major in nature. Sources telling Sports Illustrated the case involves multiple sports and includes scrutiny of name, image, and likeness benefits for athletes. The story says that details are scarce on what Tennessee is potentially facing in the latest case.
Scarce, huh?
Scarce.
Sounds scary.
Including the number of involved sports. The school acknowledged the investigation to SI but declined further comment, other than to say it has not received a notice of allegations from NCAA enforcement. Dennis Dodd of CBS Sports confirming the report. So did Pete Thamel of ESPN. Dodd writing that Tennessee is under investigation, with it believed to center around Nico and Spire Sports Group. Pete Thamel confirming the SI report. Questions, as you would imagine, coming in the text box in the YouTube chat. What does it mean? What should we think? Understandable follow-up questions.
The alarms are not going off. The town bells are not ringing. I think there was a group of people that was waiting on this to come out at some point. And even then, alarms were not going off and the town bell was not ringing. So you can take what I said and that's the approach that's how I feel. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's nothing, but Josh, what are the rules? What are the rules? In the NIL world, what are the rules? Does the NCAA even know what the rules are? What's the rules?
Yeah, so we were actually asked, what are the specific rules?
Yeah, no one knows, Josh. That's the thing. No one knows.
Well, the policy that was provided by the NCAA, and we all need a policy to stick by, include language such as individuals can engage in NIL activities that are consistent with the law of the state where the school is located. Colleges and universities may be a resource for state law questions. College athletes who attend a school in a state without an NIL law can engage in this type of activity without violating NCAA rules related to name, image, and likeness. Individuals can use a professional services provider for NIL activities, as the athletes often have representation.
Hold on.
Okay.
Say that one more again.
Individuals can use a professional services provider for NIL activities.
Okay.
Student athletes should report NIL activities consistent with state law or school and conference requirements to their school.
Hold on now. Say that one more time. That last one.
Student athletes should report NIL activities consistent with the state law or school and conference requirements to their school.
The state law. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. The NCAA also states, while opening name, image, and likeness opportunities to student athletes, the policy in all three divisions preserves the commitment to avoid pay-for-play and improper inducements tied to choosing to attend a particular school. Those rules remain in effect.
How are you going to be able to prove that a player wasn't induced? Like, what are we doing here?
I don't know.
Having a good NIL is part of the recruiting pitch. Every college that has NIL, that is part of the recruiting pitch. That is inducement. Duh. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you because we can see what's happening, as you mentioned, with all different schools and one player going from one school to the next, and then you hear dollar figures tied to that player.
So if you're recruiting me and I'm picking your school because you have the best NIL, isn't that inducement? If that's the sole reason why I'm picking your school?
I think there are two separate conversations. To be clear, of course, across the country, not specific to Tennessee, across the country, it's pay for play. NIL is being used, the term NIL is being used as a replacement for the word money. When we say that school's NIL, the school doesn't have NIL. The player does. NIL means name, image, likeness. But your question as to, well, proving that it was an inducement to go play for the school and proving pay for play, you're either proving that everybody did it or you can't prove that one school did it, in my opinion.
So what's the difference between paying a player under the table, which was clearly illegal, and paying a player once they get to your school through NIL? What is the difference?
The difference to whom? I guess I would ask.
I guess for the NCAA, it would be, well, the NIL is legal, so you can do that.
I'm sure you heard this. I heard it often. I'd prefer to just stick with the system of paying players under the table. I heard that frequently.
Yeah, because the costs were not as high as it is now.
Right.
Quarterbacks didn't command $2 million a year.
When there's an open
not my words, Matt Rule's words, the head coach of Nebraska.
Yeah. If you have an open market with open negotiations, you have a price that will go up.
Yeah, exactly. So, NCAA, good luck. Good luck trying to hammer schools on using NIL as inducement. good luck. Because if you're recruiting me, NIL is going to be a part of my decision. NIL, a.k.a. money. And in some cases, whoever gets the biggest bag is going to get that player. Not all the time, but some of the time. That is an inducement. Period, point blank. And I ask this question again. What are we doing, NCAA? How can you tell what's inducement and what's not? Because all of it is. Especially the good players, they go and pick schools. Mm-hmm. Like the NCAA expects a player who's a 5-star quarterback to tell a school that is offering that quarterback $2 million a year. Again, that's Matt Rule's words of the rate of quarterbacks today. Not mine, Matt Rule, head coach of Nebraska. NCAA expects the kid to go, no thank you, sir. No thank you, ma'am. I don't want your money. I am coming to your school because I believe in the student-athlete model, and I believe in your institution, and I've always wanted to be a player at your school. I grew up as a fan, and I want to go to your school and play quarterback because I love your school. That's what the NCAA wants to hear. That's what they think, or they don't think that, but that's what they want people to think players say when they're picking a school. You like my voice?
I do like
my 5-star voice.
Good. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know that that's the 5-star voice, by the way. That might be the 3-star voice.
Yo.
The funny thing in all of this, though, is that
school.
These are the school's rules, right? I think the idea of punishing schools for what is obviously going on everywhere, trying to punish 1 or 2 schools, would be silly. We did see Florida State receive penalties a few weeks ago,
which is stupid,
related to NIL. But the other thing that's funny is that the reason that the setup is the way that it is because the financial structure has been outsourced, right? Instead of the schools paying the players, the payment comes from an outside source, which is a way to avoid some of the cost. But then there is an NCAA structure who we're all wondering, what exactly is it there for at this point with the big business of college athletics? I'm not talking about the, quote, non-revenue sports. I'm talking about football, men's basketball, where there's big money in the sport. So they have the NCAA in place to have these rules so that the schools don't have to pay the players. But then the NCAA has to then come in and investigate the schools over whether they're following the rules that the schools don't want to follow in the first place.
Good luck, NCAA.
Maybe this is the next step to athletes being paid by the schools. The NCAA trying to investigate the schools for what's going on in the name, image, likeness space, and Tennessee and perhaps Florida and whichever other schools come up next in an investigation say, you're not going to punish us. We will fight you. And that fight will lead to whatever is the break or the change in the overall system. Because the schools choose these rules, but then they have to fight against the rules.
Reminder to the NCAA. Lately, your record in court, it ain't been that good.
Do you see what I'm saying?
You've been taking some L's. Yeah, I get it.
Like the colleges have created this system that they are having to fight against. This is their choice. So that applies to Ohio State. That applies to Texas. I mean, the stories are just out there. Texas, they're up to about $15 million for their roster this year. So the $13 million for Ohio State feels like chump change by comparison. So it's silly. The whole thing is silly, but I'm excited to see what happens next because Tennessee's going to be ready to fight. I imagine Florida, I would think, will
Should
fight.
be.
I would have thought Florida State would fight more, especially after they just had the season they did.
Yeah.
They
fight the ACC too.
They've got ACC.
That's probably a bigger fight for them.
Yeah. All right, we'll continue the conversation. 865-656-9900 if you'd like to be a part of it. Jay Busby of Yahoo at 2:30. We're with you until 3 on Josh and Swain.
Fontainebleau Las Vegas is the newest luxury resort and casino on the Las Vegas Strip, and we want to send you there for the big game weekend. One winner will score a trip or two to Las Vegas, including airfare, a 2-night stay at Fontainebleau Las Vegas, $150 credit to spend at one of its 36 restaurants and bars, and 2 tickets to the Fontainebleau Las Vegas big game viewing party at Blue Live Theater. Just listen weekdays for the national text keyword for your chance to win.
Contest rules at 991thesportsanimal.com.
If you want a great-looking fence or secure entry gate that will stand the test of time, you need to call Stanley Fencing and Gate. Proudly serving East Tennessee since 2000, Stanley Fencing can customize your fence. Just tell Stanley Fencing your idea, they bring it to life, offering chain link, vinyl, aluminum, wood fences. They even specialize in secure entry gates to protect your business. For customized fencing and gates backed by a warranty, choose the Stanley Fence family. Call 865-254-3844 or online at stanleyfence.com.
Need a new roof? You need Mo Shingles. Need new siding? You need Mo Shingles. Mo Shingles, locally owned and operated with an A+ Better Business Bureau rating and over 100 5-star reviews. Free estimates, moshingles.com, 770-0506.
Today, we're on a quest for the ever-elusive local business. However, our search is difficult as big-name national companies overshadow their smaller competitors. If only these local businesses knew about Cumulus Boost. Cumulus Boost can increase their online presence in ways that go beyond basic SEO. Aha! A mom-and-pop shop victory. Get found by more customers with Cumulus Boost at cumulusboost.com. That's CUMULUS Boost.com.
The minute folks step into Dollywood in my Smoky Mountains, I want them to fill their hearts with all the beautiful things in this big old world. Dollywood, love every moment.
Plan your visit today at Dollywood.com.
With your choice of select sandwich, nugs, fries, and a drink, Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag is your go-to. Your nugget wingman. Your hot and crispy fry co-pilot.
Just like us. We're like the bag boys.
What?
Bag boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we bring your food?
For a deal you can count on, bet on Biggie and choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
Bag boys.
U.S. price and participation may vary. Includes choice of JVC or crispy chicken sandwich with 4-piece nugs, junior fry, and small soft drink. Third-party delivery pricing may be higher.
Oh, this cold.
Honey?
Honey?
Honey, you need DayQuil Severe Honey.
DayQuil Severe Honey gives you powerful cold and flu symptom relief with a honeylicious taste, because life doesn't stop for a cold.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
Now I'm getting a cold.
Honey.
Try DayQuil Severe Honey for powerful cold and flu relief. DayQuil Severe with honey flavor. The daytime coughing, aching, stuffy head, fever, honeylicious, power through your day medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Why do you change your car's air filter? Because when it's clogged, it doesn't work. The same is true of your nose, the body's air filter. It's great at trapping allergens, dust, and viruses, but unless you clean it regularly, they can stay trapped, making you miserable. I'm Martin Hoke, inventor of Navage, the world's only nose cleaner with powered suction. Navage pulls saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, helping to flush out allergens, mucus, and germs. Here's a testimonial from a verified purchaser and a big Navage fan. Quote, I've been suffering for 30 years with chronic sinus infections and allergies. I stumbled across Navage. The suction is amazing. It cleared my sinus cavities better than anything I've tried before. Unquote. Navage has over 120,000 reviews with a 4.6-star average written by people who use Navage to breathe better, snore less, and feel healthier. Wash your body's air filter with Navage at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, and Target. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
It's time to transform your old, outdated kitchen into the dream space you and your family want. Kitchen Sales can make those dreams a reality. Kitchen Sales carries the largest selection of fine kitchen and bathroom cabinetry that ranges from a more affordable line all the way up to a fully custom line. See the selection for yourself at one of their 2 amazing showrooms, Hoyt Avenue, just off Cherry Street, and in the Town and Country Circle near Best Buy. For more information, go to kitchensales.net.
Kitchen Sales, cabinets and countertops. We are the place to shop. Come on down.
The Budweiser Studios are recognized worldwide on the Sports Animal app and online at 991thesportsanimal.com. All fact, no fluff. Honest, credible sports information from 2 guys that know the facts. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
Back on Josh and Swain. Swain's imitation of the moral student athlete sounds like Chappelle's character Chuck Taylor.
Chuck Taylor. Yeah, or Urkel. I got a text from some good friend of mine who called me Urkel.
Did you do that?
Did I do that?
Kilby says the next step in this whole NIL junk is major schools leaving the NCAA. Maybe so. Maybe this is the next step in the process to that.
We're closer, not farther. We're getting closer. Yeah, I've had several people hit me up. Hey, man, what's your take, man? You worried? No, I'm not. I'm not worried.
You were in the corner a couple of breaks ago.
Doing what?
Praying to the NIL gods.
Yeah, I was praying so I can get me a commercial and a deal.
But by the way, we didn't talk about this. Got a message from someone saying all of this a few days after we have the whole thing of Deion's kids buying him that mansion. What was going on with that, by the way? Am I supposed to have forgotten that Deion?
Who believes that?
I know, what are we doing here? I saw all these stories. Oh man, what a story! Deion's kids bought him a new house. And they say something like, we're good now, and he says, we're not good until we win. I'm paraphrasing, but what are we doing here? I watched him play in the NFL.
Stop.
I remember all of his endorsements and his deals, and I know that he's paid by Colorado to be the head. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah. That was an Aflac commercial. Like, you're not fooling me.
Yeah. Where was Saban to show up to say, hey. Well, he was on the golf course with Travis Scott and 50 Cent. What's he doing?
No, he was surfing, I guess.
I guess so. So we were trying to figure out, we've maybe forgotten which schools have been investigated to this point or looked into. I don't know if investigation is exactly the right word, but looked into regarding their NIL. We know about Florida State because they received penalties. Same for Miami. Texas A&M had the deal over its 12th plus man fund, which they shut down last summer. The story with Tennessee today. So Florida State, Miami, Texas A&M, Tennessee. Those would be 5 we're aware of. What it means for Tennessee, what happens next, we'll find out. But that's one of the stories today. The NCAA looking into Tennessee.
What's going to happen when NCAA wants to mess with Texas and they mess with Ohio State? Who's clearly been active in the NIL space. Like, what's going to happen then?
That's a good question. Jackie says the NCAA is at fault with all of this for not having any guidelines or rules before NIL started, causing this to be a free-for-all.
Yep.
They were not prepared.
There you are the problem.
And now they stand no chance. As you've mentioned, every legal fight is a loss, to the point that I actually even end up siding with the NCAA on the multi-year transfer. Like, they can't win that one. They can't even tell kids right now,
nope,
you have to sit out at any time.
Exactly.
Which kind of makes me wonder what took so long. We're not that far removed that players had to request a release from their scholarship to go to another school, let alone the idea of trying to play right away. 15 years ago, if you wanted to go to another school, the school had to release you from your scholarship for you to get your school paid for.
Yeah, that is why I'm not over here shaking in my boots or, like you said, in the corner praying to the NIL gods because NCAA can't even win basic stuff in court. They out here allowing players to transfer every year. Am I supposed to take them serious?
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, that court record, not looking great.
I will say, though, I'm entertained by all of it.
Not looking great. Looking like SEC record for Vanderbilt football.
That bad?
I'm sorry, Vanderbilt. Y'all didn't deserve that. This ain't nothing new with you. We talking about NIL and programs actually doing something. I had no reason to even mention
You're like Vanderbilt catching that stray when the coach was talking about Alabama's roster and the transfer board, and all of a sudden just taking shots at Vandy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't. It's
unnecessary.
It was really unnecessary. I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry.
How'd it feel coming out, though?
Awesome. Awesome. Still feels pretty great.
An awesome guy coming up next, Jay Busby of Yahoo Sports. We still have an attaboy to hand out. We're with you until 3 o'clock when Tyler and Will take over on the Sports Animal. We continue on the Sports Monster as well, right here on Josh and Swain.
Your station for the Tennessee Volunteers. 99.1, the Sports Animal. The great thing about sports is it never stops. Here's another 60-second sports minute on the Sports Animal.
Kansas City defensive end Charles Omenihu tore his ACL in Sunday's AFC Championship game and will not be available to play in the Super Bowl against the San Francisco 49ers. Omenihu had 7 sacks during the regular season for the Chiefs and had a strip sack of Lamar Jackson in Sunday's win over the Ravens. In the NBA tonight at 7:30, the Lakers take on the Hawks. The Pacers face the Celtics. Knicks host the Jazz. At 8 o'clock, the Raptors visit the Bulls, and the Sixers get the Warriors at 10 o'clock. Tonight, the 5th-ranked Tennessee men's basketball team hosts South Carolina at 6:30. The Vols are coming off a win over the weekend against Vanderbilt and are 5-1 in SEC play to start the conference schedule. South Carolina, meanwhile, is 5-2. Tip-off tonight is at 6:30. A couple of other games in men's college hoops. Number 3 North Carolina visits Georgia Tech at 7 o'clock. That's when number 9 Marquette visits Villanova. Number 14 Illinois takes on Ohio State. And number 15 Texas Tech faces number 25 TCU. I'm Joel Silverberg.
Fellas, if you've been feeling tired, grumpy, you've noticed lack of motivation and drive, maybe loss of muscle mass, maybe some weight gain, these are all signs of low testosterone levels. Now, you want to go somewhere where you can get those levels checked, and you want the process to be easy. Well, you can do that with Low T Center. Their on-site lab will allow you to get your results back in about 25 minutes. Low T Center is not like your typical doctor's office. It is concierge medicine for men. Their physicians specialize in treating low testosterone, and they've been exclusively treating men for years with most health insurance accepted. They also have affordable and convenient treatment options, including physician-monitored self-inject treatments that ship right to you each month at your house. So there's no need for you to drive to the center for those weekly visits. Right now, Low T Center, just $25 to get your T level tested. Make your health and quality of life a priority. Make it a great year. You can do that, lowtcenter.com, to book that appointment online. That's lowtcenter.com.
This has been a paid announcement.
This is John Wilkerson, and I'm with Whitney, co-owner of Pipe Wrench Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, voted one of Knoxville's best heating and cooling companies 7 years in a row. What's new with Pipe Wrench, Whitney?
Well, John, Pipe Wrench proudly installs and services York-branded heating and cooling systems, along with other major HVAC brands you know and trust.
In addition to installing and servicing York heating and cooling units, Whitney, how else can Pipe Wrench help folks stay warm?
Great question, John. Pipe Wrench offers maintenance and repairs on all major brands, free second opinions on repairs and replacements, and we offer free on-site estimates for replacements. We offer 0% financing on new units with approved credit and with our 10-year warranty on parts and labor. Homeowners won't have to worry about spending a cent on unexpected repairs for years to come.
Call Pipe Wrench today, 865-264-8090, or book online at pipewrench.com. Same-day service guaranteed, or the visit is free.
The American Red Cross is facing an emergency blood shortage. More donors are urgently needed now to ensure blood is ready at a moment's notice. Make an appointment today to give. Use the Blood Donor app, visit redcrossblood.org, or call 1-800-RED-CROSS to schedule your donation.
I remember when I was a little boy, and every day we had fresh milk delivered by our friend Fred. You see, Fred was our milkman, and he always had a smile on his face. He went about his business with joy, and he served his customers well. He would deliver our milk ice cold in those glass bottles and right to our doorstep. It seems like that good old-fashioned, joyful service is a thing of the past these days. Well, not here at the Bed Store. We believe that when you choose to buy your mattress from us, that we should make your entire experience a great one. When we deliver your bed, we literally roll out a red carpet to make sure that we show your home the utmost respect, and we put little mints on your new pillows. We go over, above, and beyond because you deserve that kind of old-fashioned tuck-you-in service. Right now at the Bed Store, you can get well tucked into any Tempur-Pedic mattress and get up to $300 in free sleep accessories, and we'll deliver that Tempur-Pedic locally for free. Come see us at any one of our 8 convenient area locations today, or shop with us at bedstore.com. The Bed Store, Well, we'll even tuck you in.
When you're preparing for your presentation, what you say matters. Your delivery matters. The quality matters. Your image matters. So trust Image Matters, Knoxville's most respected office technology dealer to create the image you want. Image Matters is locally owned and operated, offering total document output solutions to fit both your needs and budget. From multifunction printers to production printing, backed by customer service that's second to none. To learn how Image Matters can help you, visit imagemattersinc.com or call 865-212-3600. Technology you need, people you trust.
Hey Knoxville, it's your local State Farm agent, Josh Hemphill. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. Contact the Josh Hemphill team right here in Farragut at 865-675-3999.
This report is sponsored by Tennessee Valley Authority. Tennessee Valley Authority thanks everyone who rose to the occasion to help conserve energy during recent bitter cold weather. Because of you, homes stayed warm, lights stayed on, and we showed that true power comes from teamwork.
We'll continue to see a mix of sun and clouds through the early afternoon before additional cloud cover rolls in. High temperatures topping out right around 53 on our Tuesday afternoon. You'll want to make sure to have the umbrella with you as we head throughout the evening hours as scattered showers and downpours begin to develop. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Jacob Durham.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by McKeon Law Group. Some law firms specialize in one thing, but there's one here in East Tennessee that specializes in them all. Call Jed McKeon and the McKeon Law Group, 294-8008 and attorney-knoxville.com.
This is Coach Josh Heupel. You're listening to Josh and Swain on 99.1, the Sports Animal.
Back on Josh and Swain, thank you for being with us. 30 minutes to go. Tyler and Will coming up at 3 o'clock on the Sports Animal. We continue in the Tri-Cities for another half hour as well on AM 640, the Sports Monster. Right now, we say hello to Jay Busby, who joins us from Yahoo Sports. Jay, thank you for the time, as always. As we mentioned to you a moment ago, the conversation this hour and for a lot of the afternoon has been Tennessee and a potential NCAA investigation. They're looking into Tennessee, they're looking into Florida, and it's over the NIL space. We're in the name, image, likeness era in college sports. What do you think when you see this story, knowing what's going on now in this new world of college athletics and the NCAA potentially getting involved?
Yeah. Free the Rocky Top 7, whatever it might be. It's going to be an interesting next few weeks, months, years for Tennessee, but this is only the start of things to come with NIL. I mean, this is something where coaches have warned about it. They've warned about the unregulated nature of it. I'm not real worried about coaches necessarily getting upset about this. I am worried about exactly this kind of thing happening where NIL collectives that are not as much concerned with NCAA rules getting the very, very organization in trouble that they're trying to help. And so I don't know all the details. There's still a lot coming out, but yeah, it's the kind of thing that we're going to see more of. Whether or not it's true, whether or not these accusations are proven, you're going to see more of these kinds of accusations happening because it's just such an unregulated mess right now with NIL.
It seems like every time the NCAA is kind of ready to enforce some rules, they kind of get shut down with the thought of being taken to court. And even when they have been in court, they haven't won lately. And so do you see more collectives, more schools looking at the NCAA and being willing to take the NCAA to court?
Yeah, I think so, and they can look at what the risks are. The NCAA throws down these rules and these regulations and these determinations, and they can go and they can kick kids out of schools. They can ban, they can levy fines against schools. They can ban schools from participating in postseason events. But they can't really do a whole lot to you or me. We could do whatever we want. They don't have the force of law, much as we kind of think of them as having that. They don't have the force of law. They could restrict us from, say, giving to the university, but they can't do much beyond that. So until it becomes a sort of a federal issue, which these I'm not saying at all the Tennessee one will, but in most cases you're looking at a situation where You're exactly right. They will look at the NCAA. They'll see the extent of its powers. They'll say, okay, it goes to this point right here. Well, let's just stop our efforts right here. And it's like a dog on a leash. That you know exactly how far they can get before they bite you. So, yeah, the NCAA has a tall task ahead of it. I still think that NIL is the right thing to do. I think that paying players is the right thing to do, but it's going to require a lot more than just free reign for everybody.
Jay Busby, Yahoo Sports, is with us. If I said by 2030, around that time, schools are going to end up being the ones that are paying the players, and they don't even deal with the NCAA or what the current system is now. That believable, realistic timeline? What do you think as that part of the conversation continues?
I have to confess, I do not know all the ins and outs of the legality here. I'm not a lawyer, nor do I play one in my role.
Same for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Or for that matter, an education official. There are all kinds of different rules that you have to put in place when you talk about private versus public in terms of open records and responsibility to the taxpayers and that kind of thing. There are so many hoops that have to be jumped through that I do wonder if it will be something where the schools can outsource it, but with a little bit more regulation than the kind of environment that we have now. It's such a strange system that the NCAA has allowed to fester for all of these decades, and that's why we've got this mess that we have now. If you leave a system, you leave your trash and your garbage disposal for 20 years, all of a sudden you're going to come back and see and find yourself a hell of a mess. And that's what the NCAA has now. They've kicked this can so far down the road that they are in a mess of their own making to a great extent, and unraveling it is not going to be easy.
Switching over to NFL and the playoffs, Jay, this past weekend we saw the Ravens not look like the best team in the league. After looking like the best team in the league for it seemed like the entire regular season. Lamar Jackson threw an interception, had a turnover. I think he deserves a lot of blame. How confident should Raven fans be that they can get back to this spot? Because I feel like this was their moment with Patrick Mahomes having a down offense. Things were opened up for them. They could not capitalize.
Yeah, you're exactly right. This was a chance for them to really do it. I don't feel bad for Baltimore. They've got a Super Bowl in recent memory, and they're always have a competitive team. But yeah, this was a chance for a whole lot of narratives to get erased. Postseason Lamar and all that nonsense, and yet they just kind of got verified, didn't they? Now from here on out, until Lamar gets past the conference championship and gets in the Super Bowl, it's going to be can he get it done? And yeah, it was the worst possible kind of game for Lamar Jackson because after looking so good for so long, he just looked completely lost there in the pocket, throwing off his back foot, bad decisions, getting run all over the place, throwing that back-breaking interception into the end zone. That's the kind of stuff that just comes back to haunt you. And I think that Baltimore is a good enough team and a good enough organization top to bottom that they will be able to be back in this position very soon, maybe even as soon as next year. But I wrote a column yesterday about how the Chiefs are kind of taking on that New England Patriots / 90s Chicago Bulls aura, where just no matter what, you're going to have to go through them, and they find another gear. They find something else in them, and it's starting to get really infuriating for 4 Super Bowls in 5 years, but you can't deny the fact that they work, and they find that extra gear in the postseason, and Baltimore is just the latest team to find that out.
Yeah, Jay Busby, Yahoo Sports with us. Hate them or love them, and a lot more people are maybe moving to that side of hating them, but how can you not tip your cap, have the respect for what the Chiefs are doing in a league that we know has been built around parity? The Patriots broke through it. The Chiefs are now saying, okay, yeah, around the league there's not much separation, but we separate ourselves when we get to the postseason.
You find that one person, and that one person is Patrick Mahomes. If you switch out Patrick Mahomes for pretty much any other quarterback in the league, are you going to have the same level of success in the postseason? You see that he makes the right decisions, he makes the right moves, he makes the right throws, and all you got to do is look at Lamar Jackson. Had the same exact opportunity, didn't come through. Josh Allen didn't come through last week. Tua 2 weeks ago, same conditions, didn't come through. It's that one little extra bit, that extra inch, as they used to say in any given Sunday, and Patrick Mahomes is able to handle that, and the others to this point aren't.
Better chance to get back to the conference championship game, Detroit Lions or Baltimore Ravens?
I think Baltimore. I'm not going to say that this is a one and done for Detroit, but they kind of, and Dan Campbell alluded to this in his press conference, they sort of surprised everybody this year, and no one's going to be shocked by the Lions playing well next year. They're going to be good. They're going to be strong. They're going to be one of the better teams in the NFC, but they're not taking anybody by surprise. And obviously, once you get to late in the season, you're not getting taken by surprise either. But there's still this kind of it's Detroit. How good can they be really? They can be really good, obviously, but I think that Baltimore has the more top to bottom strength that's going to come through next season. I would trust Lamar Jackson more than I would trust Jared Goff going forward. But it's a tough loss for both teams.
Jay, is Yahoo flying you to Japan to follow Taylor's tour and then rode back to Vegas for the Super Bowl in less than 2 weeks?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I'm thrilled to report that I am Yahoo Sports official Taylor Swift correspondent. No, unfortunately, I'm not. I would love to do that. I mean, back in the old days, the Sports Illustrated would have sent back in the 60s or 70s. They would have sent somebody along. That would be great. That would be brutal, but it would be great. I'd love to see it. It's going to be fun. I have zero problem with Taylor Swift. I wonder if the backlash against Taylor Swift from the hardcores is all just performative, because really, as we've seen, who cares? It's less than 1% of the broadcast that they show her dancing and celebrating. And what's the other option, that you show an owner in the team box? No one wants to see that. So yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a subplot of the Super Bowl, but I unfortunately am not going to be riding on that plane with her.
Yeah, and if one of the owners wants to go bare-chested chugging a beer with the fans, they'll make it on TV. They've already shown they're not just showing Taylor. They'll consider other options as long as you.
Absolutely.
It's a market. If you sell yourself, you'll get that opportunity.
I will throw down $1,000 right now to the first to the television station that broadcasts Jerry Jones with his shirt off and gets an FCC violation for that. I will pay the first $1,000 towards your fine for that.
All right, Jay Busby, he has his Almost Famous 2 story that will be coming out over the next couple of weeks with Taylor's tour back to the Super Bowl. What else can people find with what's happening with Yahoo Sports right now?
Yeah, it's going to be nonstop NFL Super Bowl for the next week and a half, as we all know. And then, we roll into, we've got a little bit of a quiet time. We got the Daytona 500, but then we start rolling into March and April. April, one of the best months of the year, but we're not there yet, so it's going to be fun.
Jay, it's great to see you. Thanks for hopping on with us. Jay Busby, yahoosports.com. Go read his work, his colleagues' work as well. Thanks for the time as always. We'll talk to you again soon.
Absolutely. Take care, my friends.
Jay Busby joining us right here on Josh and Swain. All guests join us on the Stanley Fencing and Gates hotline. And we'll come back for the final segment of today's show. We have the power poll to close out Josh and Swain, and then Tyler and Will taking over at 3 o'clock. We'll come back on both 99.1 The Sports Animal and AM 640 The Sports Monster.
Hey, East Tennessee, it's Chad from Rusty Wallace Honda. We're kicking off the new year right. You'll save more than ever before in 2024. The price won't be the problem with deals like these. Rates as low as 0.9%. Huge selection of inventory, tons of local trades. Plus, every new vehicle comes with Rusty's exclusive, no-charge, 200,000-mile warranty. Don't forget, the price won't be the problem at the intersection of selection. Rusty Wallace Honda, I-75 at Callahan Drive.
See dealer for details.
Need a new roof? You need Mo Shingles. Need new siding? You need Mo Shingles. Mo Shingles, locally owned and operated with an A+ Better Business Bureau rating and over 100 5-star reviews. Free estimates, moshingles.com, 770-0506.
Hey, Knoxville, it's your local State Farm agent, Josh Hemphill. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. Contact the Josh Hemphill team right here in Powell at 865-512-7542.
Exciting news from Subs and Such. They have a fresh new look with their remodeled space. Now enjoy your favorite subs with the best options for toppings and sides in the area. Did you know they cater to Subs and Such in Alcoa, where every bite is an experience?
At Lehman Jewelers, we know that you don't wait for one day a year to show your soulmate that you love them, because love is about showing them that you care all year round. So this Valentine's Day, why not give them a gift that symbolizes just that? Hi, I'm Andy Lehman with Lehman Jewelers. Surprise your better half with a piece of jewelry that they can wear all year long as a reminder of how much you love them. Let our expert team help you pick out the perfect piece of jewelry this Valentine's Day. Is it time to pop the question? Come browse the widest selection of engagement rings in East Tennessee, as well as GIA certified diamonds and lab-grown diamonds as well. Our in-house master jewelers will set your diamond in-house and size the ring to fit. We're located at 11237 Parkside Drive in Knoxville, Knoxville's largest jewelry store, and 715 Watkins Road in Maryville. We would love the opportunity to be a part of this special moment in your life. Start browsing today at LehmanJewelers.com, and happy Valentine's Day.
Experience the best attractions and restaurants East Tennessee has to offer at unbeatable prices with our Sweet Deal of the Week. Don't miss out. Check out 991thesportsanimal.com and click on Sweet Deal.
The most common form of treatment for the arthritic joints is normally cortisone injections and gel shots and over-the-counter medications. And most patients have tried all of that and are still in pain.
Every day, Dr. Aaron Wolkoff, a QC Kinetics medical director, meets patients who have exhausted every method to get relief. They've been told surgery is their only option.
They want to stay away from that path, and they come to us almost as the last hope. So we're using our own body's properties to help manage pain, to help slow arthritis down, keep the patients active with no downtime, and get them back to what they enjoy doing. I mean, I love what I do.
QC Kinetics regenerative treatments from our board-certified providers help heal and restore aching joints. No surgery, harmful drugs, or downtime. Call for your free consultation today.
Call QC Kinetics, 865-238-4799. That's 865-238-4799. 865-238-4799.
You run a great local business. Unfortunately, it's buried on page 15 when people search for your service online. Thankfully, there's Cumulus Boost. Cumulus Boost helps your business increase your online presence. Don't get overshadowed by large corporations when your neighbors need your business the most. You work too hard to go unnoticed. Get a boost with Cumulus Boost today at cumulusboost.com. That's CUMULUS Boost.com.
No matter where you go, there we are. Stream us anywhere. 99.1 The Sports Animal on the app or website.
From the Budweiser studios of The Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Back on Josh and Swain, our final segment of today's show. Quite a show it's been. VFL, former
Active.
Tennessee wide receiver Jason Swain.
Active. But that's what we prefer.
We do want activity. Topics, conversation. Ron Slay was great, as always, on the sleigh ride. The entire second hour of today's show, we talked a lot about the NCAA Tennessee-related report that came out from Pat Forty at SI at the start of the show, and will be something to continue to monitor. I'm not expecting any big developments anytime soon. The messages we've received, many of them at least, in the text box, the YouTube chat during the show would indicate people are ready to fight. Fists are up.
Oh,
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready to fight too as a Tennessee fan.
So we'll continue to monitor, continue to see what's going on there. If you're ready for baseball season, it's right around the corner.
It is.
Pitchers and catchers reporting. Our Attaboys, it's going to be a trio today. We hand out Attaboys and Attagirls every day thanks to Native Design and Hardscape, which also brings us the sleigh ride every Tuesday. NativeTN.com. 3 Tennessee players in the MLB Top 100 pipeline getting ready for the season. The highest ranked was Chase Dolander, the number 9 pick in the MLB draft a year ago, number 52 in the ranking. One spot ahead of number 53, Drew Gilbert, who was going to be somebody to watch, I think, to see what kind of jump he could maybe make into the majors over the course of the summer. So Chase Dolander, 52nd, Drew Gilbert, 53rd, and Jordan Beck at number 81 in the MLB pipeline top 100 prospects heading into the 2024 season.
Yeah, man, Tennessee fans cannot wait to see who gets called up so they can support that player. You can just kind of look at the Juwan Jennings love that he's getting right now, competing in the playoffs, going to the Super Bowl, Trey Smith love. I know for some baseball fans, it's especially you Braves fans, you're not going to be able to root for Drew Gilbert if he's called up, but he's the most popular one out of those three.
He is very popular. He had the personality.
Got the swag.
Fit.
He got the Juwan Jennings swag.
Yep. So you're not wrong, though. It's going to create some conflicting emotions.
You can root for the player without the team.
Braves fans. Yeah, you can hope that he has a nice game and that his pitching staff is awful, and it doesn't matter for what Drew Gilbert is able to do.
Yeah, I did it last week. Detroit Lions. It was Tennessee North up there. Sutton and Jalen Reese may have been making plays, but I'm okay with the outcome.
So we hand out our attaboys today to Chase Dolander, Drew Gilbert, and Jordan Beck. And every day we hand out attaboys and attagirls thanks to Native Design and Hardscape. You can call 865-310-3256. It's Knoxville's premier landscaping and hardscape designer. They can help you at your home. If you need help with your business's outdoor space, get in touch with Native Design. NativeTN.com for Native Design and Hardscape. It's a 6:30 tip-off at the Food City Center.
Be ready to go.
We'll have the radio call for you on TV. You'll hear Tom Hart, Dane Bradshaw, Alyssa Lang. I forgot about her terrific record on the call. I have a feeling it's going to improve.
It's going to improve.
On Tennessee side tonight, the Vols are big favorites, but big game, South Carolina, projected NCAA tournament team. It's at home for Tennessee, the start of a big week. South Carolina tonight and Kentucky coming up on Saturday. We close out today's show with the power poll. And, Swain, I have a feeling who we will choose at number one. Maybe we'll put an over-under on his number as well.
Yeah.
But our top scoring threats for Tennessee heading into tonight's game against South Carolina. Where does the conversation go for you? Top scoring threats for the Vols against the Gamecocks.
When you look at the last couple of games where Tennessee has played at home, it's been consistently Dalton Connect number one. It's been Jonas Adu at number two. You look at the Alabama game, you had Jordan Gainey, at number three. I'm going with that.
Oh, okay.
I'm going with Gainey number three, Adu two, Connect one.
So Gainey stays hot.
Yeah, I was going back and forth with Santiago Vescovi, but he sounded like an old man talking about at this stage of his life, all he cares about is wins. Dude, you 20-something.
Yeah, we didn't play it because we got caught up in the NCAA talk after we started out Tennessee basketball. But I love the message. Santi saying that he only cares about winning. But at this stage of his life, you're at the same stage as Dalton.
Yeah, same stage. You should say stage of your career. Stop making us feel old.
Yeah, you're not us. We're the ones that have.
You and Keenan Peely.
Yeah, somebody over there at UT's got to talk to these guys.
You're making old people feel old when you say stuff like that.
Old. Okay, my top three. I've got Adu number three. I have Zakai number two. Here's the reason why. South Carolina went to Bama, and Mark Sears is a big-time scorer, but Zakai can get his too. Sears went for 31 against South Carolina. Lit him up in Tuscaloosa. So I'll look at the guard spot at number two. Number one's an easy pick. Dalton Connect. He's the top scoring threat among anybody in any basketball game.
Facts.
With the way that he is going right now. Do you have an over-under? 29.5 over-under for Dalton Connect.
I'm going under.
You going under? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going under.
Guess I'll just go over.
I think that's a pretty good bet. I'm going to go under. I think.
By the way, I was only talking second half.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't blame you there
he's
either.
on quite a tear.
No, I think Carolina's going to make some other guys beat them, and I think they will.
Yep. He is in the scouting report at the top. They probably mentioned somebody else.
In the
Come
middle.
Back to Dalton again.
Exactly.
We'll see if it matters tonight. Tennessee against South Carolina with the 6:30 tip-off, and we'll react tomorrow and then look ahead to Kentucky. Also, we hit an agreement as long as we can find him. Got to find him. But we'll all rock headbands if Tennessee goes 2-0 this week on next Tuesday's sleigh ride.
Got to get it done, boys. You know what's on the line. Headbands for the crew.
Yep. So go back and listen to the conversation we had with Ron Slater in the sleigh ride. He told the story, the origination, you asked him, of the headband, which he made so famous.
It was great, man. It was a great story.
Yeah, he had Knoxville sold out on the headbands.
He missed out on a lot of money. A lot of money. NIL, but it's all right. He's making it up now.
Yeah, he's doing okay.
That's right.
Man, you know who would have been ready to fight the NCAA? Ron Slay.
Oh, yeah, well. Ron Slay always ready.
For a different time. Stay ready.
Boom, boom,
That's
room.
the plan. Tyler and Will take over next. Joel Silverberg, thank you. Great to have you back with us, and we'll be back tomorrow at 12 on Josh and Swain.
Should all the acquaintance be forgot and dirty carpets too? Tyler